anyway, so it's just it looks like it's resprouting itself.
Yeah.
I do believe we decided we were going to take a long rest before we ended the session, but
you said you were gonna...
I don't know. Yeah, I think a couple people had things they wanted to do before, so I don't think we
also
took the long rest yet.
a couple people had to dip because of how late it was. So
Yeah.
it
No, I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to do anything. It was just long rest. That's it.
No, mate, we're not talking just about you. There are other people.
I'm just saying because I dipped early. That's what I'm saying.
We know.
I know all of that. It's kind of sad. I would put mine on, but
fucking do it, you pussy.
I mean, if you want to see my chest.
Yes.
Yeah, you're not exactly winning against Oliver.
Yeah, but it's not just you, Oliver, who has to see it.
Hey,
Yes.
what do you mean?
That makes
Hey,
me.
guys, we all want to see Curran's chest, don't we?
Yes. I speak for the people. Yes.
Mel
Sounds
slaps
like a
herself.
May doesn't. That's a Mel doesn't. Majority ruled.
Luca, if you take a little bit. Yeah, good. Ich mach Kamera an.
As I said,
wenn du aufstehen willst, sag mir Bescheid, okay?
The forest seems to be regrowing itself at an incredible speed. Did anyone want to do anything before you took the time to sleep?
I remember before we quit last session that someone wanted me to do.
Oh
wait, no, because I'd have to do that after the
If
rest.
I recall correctly, Crown and I went back to the entrance and check on the horses and check if it's open. While everybody.
I went to get the horses. I don't know if we checked.
Well, I went with you.
That's what I remember. Well, I said whoever wants to come can come. I'm getting the horses.
Yeah, then we cut there. So. Yeah. Okay. So. I mean, you can't directly see where the entrance was, but you can see the path that seems to go through the forest. Well, what was the forest. So after spending about 20 minutes going down the path, you finally reach the horses again. The entrance to the tomb now no longer seems to be there, but rather a remnant of it as a mere stone paving, as if the entrance had sealed itself into the ground.
Huh. I guess that...
The horses... Go ahead.
I guess that's... ruins our plan to go back in?
Not necessarily. I believe Alwood had a way to open these. I'll always go back and ask him. I don't know if a stone is considered a door because he kept yelling about doors.
He just wants to knock really hard on the door, if I remember correctly. I don't know if it helps.
I don't know how the magic works. We can just inform them, since this was something that they did bring up.
Yeah. Are you gonna talk to the horses so they're calmly following us, or?
Yeah, I'm just gonna give a sharp whistle and then just call them over.
They still look quite shaken up.
Yeah, I'll go and spend 5 minutes. I'll just turn to Arendor. Give me 5 minutes. I'll go calm them down and bring them back.
Yeah.
Roll animal handling for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
While he does that, I'll just look around if there are any. You said that the forest started recovering very rapidly, so if there are, I'll close my eyes and listen if there are animals, or and then look around and see if there are also maybe people or that were I don't know.
Not amazing. 12 in total.
14.
Okay, we'll start with the animal handling first. The horses seem to understand that you're trying to do something with them. From their expression, they still seem to be afraid of something.
I will bribe them with food if I need to.
Okay, if you want to bribe them with food.
I will bribe them with food.
They are a lot calmer than they were before, but something is still shaking them up slightly.
Yep, I'll just get them all tied up and basically start leading them back slowly.
Yeah, that's
startled them or anything, just slowly.
That's fine. What do you say? 14? Did you say?
Yes.
Closing your eyes and listening very carefully. Quite. Thanks, Bill.
Sorry.
In quite the distance, you can hear a few chirps of birds, but it does seem to be at least like 300, 400 foot away. It's not in the immediate vicinity.
Mm-hmm.
They're extremely faint. You're more than anything, you can hear like the branches of trees cracking as they're coming out of their main stem.
All right. And when I look around, like the entrance was in some sort of village or there were some houses, right?
No. It was like in the middle of the forest, and the maelstrom that happened, it looked like it destroyed the forest. So it was on its own, essentially, in the middle of a wasteland.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'll just be happy that the forest is regrowing.
While you two head back, with Ash slowly pulling them up, Crown slowly pulling them along. Change your name, you bastard. Immediately, automatically went to read name. Crown, slowly pulling the horses back, trying to make sure they're calm. Is anyone else doing anything before you decide to sleep?
I was waiting.
No.
I shall do this before I leave. So I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
You wait.
I wait.
What are you waiting for?
She's waiting for us to get back, I think.
Okay. You gonna wait for them to come back,
Yep.
and you shall, unless anyone decides to do anything in this time.
I mean, I'm still having my lesson about fire magic.
Yes, that is also still going on.
I'm just feeling out the gloves that I've now been kind of assigned. I guess I'm holding on to at least.
Have you decided to put them on?
Not yet, no.
Okay, that's fine.
Kurt is like, put them on, motherfucker.
No. I need to know the first time you put them on. That's all it is.
Fair.
Okay. You wait until they're back. You see them off in the distance slightly, with the horses still just like moving their heads around. Like look like they're trying to free themselves, but they're just casually following along behind Crown.
They're trying to free themselves.
But
Do you know when horses are like aggravated, they like try and move themselves
Like
left
kicking
and right.
their head around and like
Yeah,
Okay.
they look like they're trying to free themselves. Sorry, but they are just happily following Crown.
Because food. Oh no.
Because food, yes.
Okay.
Hmm.
Well, I'm not gonna walk towards them. So when they are in comfortable, I don't have to walk distance.
they're gonna bring the horses and cart. And cart to you.
Yeah, exactly. I'll be.
Yeah, fucking work.
There is something like a rock to sit on to be more edgy.
Yeah, there's not like a big rock, but there's like a somewhat dirt mound you can sit on.
I have the edgy dirt mound.
Yeah, edgy dirt mound.
Oh,
It's a rock. Nothing's edgy about a rock unless it's sharp.
That's an edgy lane.
Would it be pointy then?
No, edges are sharp.
Points are as well.
They're not sharp.
Maybe I do that on purpose. No, okay.
Before we devolve down this fucking road. What are you doing sitting edgily on that anthill?
Should message Crown as soon as he gets into range and be like, "Can I talk to you for a second?"
I'm gonna just kind of look over. Reply back.
Wait.
Sure, we can. What's up? Gonna walk over.
How secretly do you want this message to be?
It's via message, so I'm just replying in my head.
No. I mean, do you want anyone else to know? As in other players, or do you?
Yeah, they can ask, but I'm not gonna tell them. So.
I meant. IRL, but sure.
Like, do you want to go to Secret Whispers so we
Do
don't?
you want to go to Secret Whispers, or do you want to?
Well, because
Yeah.
everybody knows it already, but you know, you gotta act like you don't. So it's like, okay.
Oh yeah, she spent the entire week telling everyone, didn't she? But me. Go ahead.
God.
Okay. I would say like what the creature said to me. So, you would hear in your head like, okay, that creature thing spoke to me.
Are you doing this through message, or?
Yeah, through message.
Yeah, just kind of look and just reply back. Wonderful. Is this like a habit of yours to start to interact with every sort of a weird black demon creature you run into? Or is it just something about you?
That's
No, it doesn't.
I think a little bit of both.
Alright, what did it say?
Sorry. It said something along the lines of, what was it? Can't wait to fight you again one day or something. Right, Kurt?
Yep, it's saying it will return and fight. Love to fight you again one day.
Fight me.
Fight. Ding.
A strange battle maniac revenant.
What?
That creature.
I don't know. It seems like it's such a strange thing to say. I look forward to fighting you again.
I mean, I thought it died, so.
Clearly,
It didn't.
clearly it didn't. Which is good news. Good news for all of us, of course.
It's.
Oh God, Oliver, what the fuck?
He's become a
I'm
giant
fucking
webcam.
around. I'm
No.
fucking around with webcam settings. See if I can make it better.
He's a no webcam.
Because for some reason my camera looks better when in dark realm or in talk. Basically, if I'm not in D&D voice, my cam looks better.
Can someone just check the bit rate's not lower than?
Already done that.
We already checked. It is not.
Huh. Anyway,
I'm so confused.
it doesn't matter, Oliver. We can still see you.
Yeah, I'm just annoyed.
I'll just look at.
Everyone is
I'm
vibing.
just gonna look at Evelyn. And I mean, I appreciate you trusting me enough to tell me this. What do you want to do about this? Do you want to share this with the others? Or...
I don't know. Do you think it needs to be shared?
I mean, it depends. If it just told you that, then possibly it just wants to fight you. If it's just, I don't know.
I don't want to be blind again.
Yes, it's probably not the most enjoyable thing. You could maybe tell the Archmage about it privately if you want to. Maybe she knows more about it. Maybe she knows why it would come back, if it would come back. But she didn't even seem to know what was there, so perhaps that's an entire waste of time as well.
I mean, I guess I could try. Can't harm anyone, I guess.
Oh wow.
It's up to you.
An hour and a half.
Your choice.
The food arrives.
Okay. That is what I will be going to do then.
I'm just gonna kind of stretch And then I'm gonna go start setting up a little camp area for myself to just kind of set up my tent and sleep in.
Oh my god, I have glowing eyes. But yeah.
Glowing eyes.
I would also inside of can I message the Archmage and ask if she knows what that creature was.
Sure.
So
She replies to you. I'm not quite sure, but looking down at Willow, get back to your work.
what did you say?
Stopping mid-conversation, she's yelling at Willow to get back to doing her magic.
I'm gonna look really stressed.
Yeah, shut.
You should talk to Lord Dorillion when we
Oh.
reach.
Yeah, yeah. Like that me if you can the name because
You're clearly busy at the moment.
I'm a little bit occupied.
Everyone just fucking mass spamming the name down like this seems important. I will put it in the chat. And then I'll send it to you as well.
You dudes, I want black eyelids with my eyeliner.
He will have the best information.
Okay.
If you're fun.
I guess I'll try. Thank you.
This was sent via message, right? So
Yep.
not all of
Yeah.
us would have heard it.
Nope. I mean, we have the sniper of all things meta
Ja,
at the
keine
top
Ahnung
of the
warum.
webcam list, so it's fine.
Ja, wahrscheinlich.
He's angrily, he's being angry unmuted.
Sorry, what?
Don't worry about it.
No, I'm talking to my son.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Dahlia seems to be finished with her magic lesson with Willow. She asked you to pack up for the day, even though you're in the middle of a field. And she gets back onto her cart to lie down. No
Right.
worries.
I guess we're all pretty much just setting up camp.
If that is what you wish to do.
Yeah,
That's
just
my plan.
camp.
I am gonna go and find Willow for like a moment if she's been let go from her duties.
Yeah, you're fairly close to the cart anyway. They didn't move too far to do their lesson. It was just...
Yeah, like if they're done, I'm just gonna like poke her. So, do you know any interesting magic now? Can you make our enemies explode?
Do I know any interesting magic yet?
Yeah, she was trying to teach you Fireball.
Did I learn it? Or
You have not fully learned the magic. I don't just give Fireball to people for free.
well, no,
I know it's the best magic. You don't
no,
just get it for free.
I don't know what the progress is. No one's told me. I'm just
You don't know.
okay.
You've learned most of your magic from books. You would not know how quickly it is for someone to teach you.
But Maya's that hubs of that memory, you know, like instant remember
She
everything.
hasn't been taught how to fully cast the spell.
Memory and practice are also different things.
Yeah. She also hasn't cast Fireball in front of you to train you.
Can I attempt to cast fire?
You can
Can I
attempt to
attempt
cast it. Do you have a 3rd level spell?
Do I have
available?
let me
Do you have a
check.
3rd level spell slot available?
Yes.
Okay. You can attempt to cast it.
I'm
Roll
going to
Arcana
attempt
with
to cast it.
disadvantage.
Can I assist her to make it? Just because I am also keen.
Sorry, Mr. Cuts out a lot. Can you repeat
I
literally
am
everything?
also an arcane caster, so would I be able to at least help her make it a flat roll?
Yeah,
I'll have a discussion, kind of like talk to her, see how
shaking his head.
fundamentals are.
You can. Have you cast any fire magic in front of her?
I cast fire magic. I always cast produce flame.
Third level though.
I also have access to third level. I have wall of fire. Wait, is that fourth? I have to check this.
That's fourth level.
I will quickly get back to you. You can just continue, and I will let you know.
No, yeah, it's gonna change if she gets disadvantage or not.
I can cast
You-
second level fire magic. I don't think there's anything third level for druids, at least not in the books that we have available. I have flame arrows, but when the fuck am I using that?
Yeah, that's why I said you would have had to cast it as well.
I've never cast flame arrows. I have cast flame blade as well as flaming sphere.
She will get a +2 to the roll.
I will take.
Okay.
Good luck, May. That's all I can do
Disadvantage
for
with
you.
+2.
I got a
Disadvantage with
I
+2.
know.
That will be a 1.
So that would be a 28, and the second roll would be a 14. Unfortunate.
You produce the fire in front of you for it just to rain on your head over a second.
Sorry, did she just
She
Game
manages.
of Thrones herself?
No, you managed to produce the like fireball and hold it in suspension for like half a second before it collapses on top of you.
Yeah, when you take.
Yeah, let me just roll 2d20 damage.
It's just like a look at her. So I'm going to guess that it's not supposed to implode into a small little blob.
It's a work
Can
in
you take
progress.
10 fire damage from me?
Oh, she's actually injured. Okay, she's still
Yeah. Like it literally like drops on top of her. She still produces the flame magic because she has.
I'm just
produced
gonna
flame
casually
before.
take the fire out, like put the fire out that's on my ear, and like turn to crowd and be like, "It's still a work in progress." Rapidly
But you look
pats out the flame.
mildly concerned. Yeah, I can see that. You keep up your good work. Please don't do it near my tent.
I'm gonna
And
just.
I'll move away and
This is why I've only been learning. This is why I don't do combat magic. And
And listen, while I'm walking away, it's rather impressive that you've gotten this far in one day.
She's cast level 3 magic before. It's fine.
Yeah, she's never used combat. I'm just trying to be encouraging her. Jeez, get off my back.
Sitting on top of the cart,
Sorry,
watching this happen. Are you alright, Willow? Are you hurt?
I'm okay. I say, wincing with my burns.
I jump down and like approach her. Like, it's alright. You'll get it eventually. And like when I like pat her, cure wounds.
You really think she's gonna be able to do it?
Hey, you can do it. How hard can it be?
Checking how many spells slots I have.
I mean, kind of rude, but kind of true.
No. Saying it, realizing that it's true. Looking for a place to hide.
Where are
You-
you hiding?
You can attempt to dodge a fireball to the face if you want.
Look, I have a fireball or two that I can still throw at you.
I'll move
Do you guys not use it? Do you guys not use your magic or something during that combat encounter?
To be fair,
Anything.
whenever they tried to hit, they were like, "No,
We
let's
couldn't
just use
hit it.
the pew pew magic."
Oh yeah, true. It is the PP magic, wasn't it?
Yeah, they didn't use anything big because they were like, "We can't hit it."
I do like make fire for a little bit. And
Couldn't you have helped her instead of Crown? You have a better understanding of fire magic.
Before it turns into a fireball, I'm gonna bolt it to a tree and be like,
To a tree? You're gonna nuke a tree with a firebolt?
no, not a fireball, but with a firebolt. Just like a.
Yeah. You just see as her hand is like about to fire at you with the full flame produced in her hand, and then you just hear it in the distance like a. look over and you see one of the trees that had finally like started sprouting leaves. Just its leaves fall off.
They just turn around. Right, you know I'm a druid, right? Could you not set the bloody forest on fire?
It just started to recover. Might as well shut me.
He had a mouth. I'm pointing to Arundel.
Then shoot him, not the damn tree.
I'm with
I'm
him
gonna
on
walk
this
through the
one.
tree and just like, I'm gonna use like create water to fucking put
It's
it out.
like killing. It's like killing trees. Killing people.
Like Arendor, killing trees.
Yeah, no. I'm on it. Don't kill trees, kill Arendor instead. Yeah.
Right, all of you have way too much energy left for after what we just did. Can we just sleep, please?
Yeah. We'll share the spoils later, or we already distributed what we
I'm
got?
already asleep.
Well, we can discuss it. We can discuss it in the morning. That's what I mean.
Yeah, no
All a
problem.
bit more chipper. We also have a contract with the lady, but I believe she's gotten what she wanted. But discuss it anyway. I don't think she particularly cares. I'll be honest.
She has all. You could just hear snoring from the cart.
Yeah.
At this
I'm
point.
gonna just point to that.
I can either take the first 2 watches or the 2 last ones. Which would you prefer?
Just take the first two. Give us some time to rest, and then
Alright.
you can just sleep the rest of it.
Yep.
Willow, do not blow yourself up. Or the forest.
I'll do my best.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll be fine. I'm gonna just crawl into my thing. Good night.
I'll tell Red to crawl from me to onto Willow's head. Just crawl on her.
I'm just gonna be writing furiously in my book about this fire magic that I'm doing.
And then you feel my drake climbing on your shoulder and then on your head.
Yeah, I'm gonna like briefly glance up and be like, "Oh, hello there," and keep on writing, while my ears are still smoking from the failed attempt at this fire magic that I cast.
The very tip of her hat is still smoking.
Yeah,
He's
a little bit of fire
not
that I
bothered
haven't
about this guy.
noticed.
Yes.
Sorry, I had to.
You do start to, Willow. You do start to smell it. Like it would get slightly irritating after a while. Even though you're like mid concentrating, like writing as much as you can.
I'll be really stressed and be like, I don't know where this
You
fire
like
is
you
coming
start like
from.
writing faster and faster as the smoke smell becomes stronger and stronger. You're like panic.
Exactly, I'm just gonna be mildly panicking, like I don't know what's happening.
Cooked rabbit. Oh yeah. No. And I'm hungry. Yeah, I'll just keep watch for the first 2 shifts.
You can roll perception for me.
Oh shit, I'm rolling terribly today. 13.
Oh, my mouth. 13.
Mm-hmm.
You, other than the trees and the grass growing around you, you don't really seem to notice much. Every so often, a mushroom or a flower will pop out in the distance as it's grown to full life. But other than that, nothing else seems to be around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Until it's your time to sleep.
I'll wake
The forest is
David
quiet.
up.
David, you have been woke.
Hey. Mind keeping watch? The others usually use their magic reserves. Would like to keep them. Let them rest.
Yeah,
Alright.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Just can I just I'm just gonna take out the musket and just.
Yep.
I'll make sure it's heard if you need to wake up.
As I'm climbing back on the cart before, I just like look over my shoulder and say to him, "Sorry for being a dick sometime," and just not waiting for a response, climbing up and sitting down and start to meditate.
You're just gonna look back. Huh. I'm just gonna find a maybe a slightly elevated spot, like a slightly large boulder or something to sit upon. That is not just on top of the cart.
There isn't, other than like a few larger dirt mounds. There's not really any like rocks or anything. Sorry. Yeah, other than the dirt mounds, there's not really rocks or anything in the vicinity that you
I have
can
a
sit
visitor.
on.
Okay. I'm.
And the biggest one you can see is probably about 60 to 90 foot away from where you're standing by the car.
Wait, shit. I can't remember. Do I still have the lantern?
Yes, you still have the soul lantern. Yes.
Perfect. Because it is night. David is a human. I'm gonna hold the lantern so that I can see.
Yeah.
And I'll just walk around a bit, like, just to keep myself awake.
Yeah. Are you trying to look for anything, or are you just walking with the soul lantern so you can actually see if anything comes?
Well, I have dark vision with it, so.
Yeah. It's you're not actually like specifically looking for anything though, or like
No,
keeping
I'm
an
not.
eye out in any particular way.
No, it's just anything that makes noise, starting to come close, all
Yeah,
that.
you're just using the dark
The
vision
land,
to give yourself an
I'm using
advantage.
it for the dark vision, because otherwise
to
David
give
is
yourself
blind as
the-
a brick.
Yeah, to give yourself the advantage if you require it.
Also, why is my camera working really fine now?
It was all Roman's fault.
Roman was too sexy. The focus had to go on him. He stole my camera.
Immediately died as
Yeah.
soon as he leant
He
back.
stole my camera quality to. Yeah, so I'll walk around and keep watch.
Can you just roll perception for me?
Also, I will say I'll stash away the musket and take out the pistol instead, since I can actually fire with that whilst
you should
holding.
actually fire. Yeah.
Drop my fucking dice on the floor.
Oliver, it's like that meme I sent you earlier.
We don't count floor rolls, right? Do we count floor rolls?
We don't count floor rolls.
I'm okay with that.
Especially if they're not 20.
I was an 11, which, I mean, it's now 24.
24.
It would have been a 16, but floor rolls ain't a thing, so.
You keep your eyes out, and as Arundel saw, the forest seems to be encroaching itself back on your location. By the time it reaches the end of your watch, most of the trees have regrown to a point where they would provide shade when the sun rises again in the morning.
I can't remember who was taking third watch. Did anyone say they're taking third watch?
No one specifically said. Arundel just said he'll take the first
Okay.
and the second one, and then he'll wake you up for the. Well, yeah, technically you're third, but he only needs 4 hours. Remember?
I am
So-
sleeping right now, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I realized I
I
never
was
said that I
looking
was gonna sleep.
Unless you
whilst-
decide to stay up all night.
Whilst
No,
It's
no.
like
you
full
need
chipmunk
6,
mode, like staring
you
at the
just
fucking
have to wake
clock.
one other person up basically for the last 2 hours.
Okay. So everyone has slept 6 hours at this point, except for Arundel.
Yeah, and
Who's had
you
2?
obviously who's
Oh.
had 4. Yeah. Yeah, everyone else has met the conditions for long rest.
I'm gonna look at them. Who looks the least exhausted, and who looks like they're the least exhausted at this point?
Howard or Crown? They look fair. No, actually, Crown. Howard got his ass beaten in by the creature. Willow looks
Damage I
exhausted.
haven't healed is 4 damage.
Yep. He healed his health like twice over.
I'm gonna walk over to Crown and just grab his shoulder and just shake him gently a little bit. I'm gonna make sure the lantern isn't shining in his face either.
Yeah, the lantern only shines in a cone anyway. So.
Yeah, I'm basically putting it on the floor, letting go of it, so it's no longer shining at all.
Yep, and you lose your damage.
And a minute, and I'm just gonna like fucking face and pillow. Sorry, not
I'm gonna
pillow.
shove.
Face
I'm gonna put my foot up his ass.
Oh,
that will wake me up. If I look up.
Roll intimidation.
The roll
I don't
seduction.
No, seduction.
It's
What
not
do
a-
you mean?
Yeah, exactly. It's not even an intimidation. It's just poking at his asshole, so that you get the reaction. I'm gonna assume,
No,
unless
I don't.
Crown-
You
unless
say that
Crown
like
goes-
this is the thing that everyone should know. Oh, where you like poke at their asshole with your foot, that very common thing.
Yeah,
No,
it's like,
no,
it's
it's
like-
more of
it's
if
like
someone poked at your asshole, you wouldn't just go, you go like, or maybe
Yeah,
Astrid
that's,
goes,
that's about the
"Ooh."
reaction you get as well as a foot in your face, probably. Fucking stay away from my asshole.
It's surprising jitsu, isn't it? You immediately wake up.
Look at him.
Surprise
Like that-
eye no jutsu.
That's a weird way to wake someone up. What do you want?
Your turn to take watch.
Right.
If you need, I can't remember if he has dark vision. Can you see in the dark? I can't remember.
I'll produce flame. Don't worry,
Well-
I've got this, I've got a bird, and I've got about 6 horses back then. I'm
You
sure
could
we'll...
also have the lantern if you want to. You do-
that,
you-
thing is,
you-
that thing's weird. Here we go.
Then I'll keep it. I'll just take it with me. Well, I'm just gonna get into like a sitting, laying sitting
Yep.
position and
Not
just
every
fall asleep
morning.
like that.
And David, you might be able to sell that for quite a bit of coin. You don't know.
He says in his sleep.
Oh, I thought we'd done with the sleep shit all that crap already. It's still going on. I thought we were going home now.
Nope.
I'm going back to sleep. Fuck you guys. Yeah, that's how much out of it I was waiting. I was like, I go sleep.
Alright. Well, I go back to sleep. Crown is up.
And I sit there, just scratching my head. Nah. Like me, Crown is not a morning person. I'm just existing.
Are you not planning on paying attention to anything?
I'm clearly going to pay attention. It's about the lives of my companion. I'm not happy about it.
Yeah, when I'm not a morning person, I don't pay attention to anything.
Oh, I pay attention. I just hate it.
Ah.
Just hate it and everything around.
Rolling
You can
dice
take.
without me giving you permission.
Oh, my bad. It's not like you haven't done that. Also, I'm pretty sure you're about to ask me for a perception check, aren't you?
Now, what if I said investigation?
Okay, I will take the dice roll that was there, and that would be a 22.
No, but I do want perception though.
That would be a 28.
Oof. Ruined.
Yeah.
I don't roll the dice without you anyway, you bastards. Yeah, cheating, I know, right? Lucas, rolling before the re-roll the dice. He's chanting to me re-roll dice.
Sure. That's an 18 plus 8, which is a 26. Really tragic.
Hast du das bekommen? Okay,
It's-
und? Hast du gewonnen damit?
Fuck off, Lucas.
Oh.
You put a good smiley evil face.
I'll also roll it for a third time and thing if you want.
No. You don't need to roll it again.
Oh, okay.
Okay, good. I'll do it for fun anyway.
Keeping attentive.
Oh, good.
Yeah, good thing you didn't roll in that, didn't you? 'Cause all the online dice rollers are cursed. It's a fact. They're
Nice
rigged
to be
against
sometimes.
us.
I don't have my own IRL dice.
Become a goblin.
Turns to the few times.
I was thinking of making dice. Trying to make dice.
Yeah,
How
you
does
still
Ken
be a
Aku?
goblin.
Get some resin.
Like that would
I have
make you more of
resin.
a goblin.
Yeah, more of a
Okay.
goblin.
I just need the dice molds.
Buy them on eBay.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing that.
Anyway, you are so concentrated on keeping the luck around that by the time your watch comes to an end, you realize the cart has been shifted slightly by bushes growing beneath it.
Nothing malevolent.
No, it hasn't like flipped it over. It's just slightly rocked on its side.
I'm just gonna look at the forest around me. That's the weirdest forest I've been in so far.
It's just regrown itself. What do you want about?
Bitch, how fast do you think forests grow?
3 to 5 working days.
I can tell why you became a. I can tell why you went down the tech field, not the field of biology.
Yeah.
35 working days, my ass.
That's how long they take.
I thought you were gonna like pull out the it's an elvish forest, ha,
No,
powerful magic courses through. Nah, this is just how trees work.
Just how trees work.
I gotta.
Bro, the Amazon rainforest getting cut down? Nah, that's no problem. Just 3 to 5 working days and it's back.
Yeah, exactly. That's why
I
Amazon.
have to go
promised.
to dinner. Sorry.
That's fine.
Okay, bye.
That's why Amazon promised delivery within 3 to 5 working days.
Anyway, if it's day, I'm just gonna wake everyone up.
Everyone is awoke.
Good morning.
I woke. Good morning.
You sound like you're in a wind tunnel, James.
I'll do that one second. I'll start out first.
Because he is in a wind tunnel.
Man's in a Mario pipe.
Thank you for confirming that, Oliver.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
changed my mic to the actual laptop earlier. You know, the actual laptop mic. Is that better?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's better.
I'm so sorry.
That's
I said I am woke. Good morning.
Woke.
Would you like me to make some food for you or anything?
I'm just gonna look at him. I mean,
Haven't
You
you,
want
Well,
to-
learned,
you're not
haven't you
bothered.
learned by now? He makes food for
Well,
us.
yeah, but good berry. Would you not get good, like bored of good berries?
no, I just had an encounter with some sort of a demon thing that tried to eat my face. I'm not in the
Maybe-
mood to go and forage for anything else.
Maybe you should just give him a good berry. Maybe that would have solved your issue.
I'm just gonna stick my head
Listen, if
up.
you want to be a prick about it, you don't need to eat it. You can go and do whatever you
No,
want
I'm
to.
joking.
Look at
Listen, I bought food for everyone. Remember?
Arendor, you want one?
Yeah.
I stick my head out from my backpack with just a fucking piece of like jerky meat in my mouth. Just some of the food.
Oh, you haven't seen
David.
You haven't seen this, have you? David, try this. I'm gonna flick it at him.
No, David. I'm about to
Oh,
make some.
no.
I'm about to cook
Try
some
it.
fish. I'm about to cook
Like,
some fish and some
Instantly,
vegetables.
you're gonna feel full,
Do you
I'm
not
gonna-
want
I'm
fish
gonna
and
feel-
vegetables?
saturated.
Well, I've been given a berry and the promise that I will be instantly full.
You
I'm
are
just gonna.
Yeah, too late.
Alward, do we really want to do it
Just-
here?
just by licking it, you already feel less hungry.
Maybe keep
Well-
it for town. You can make us dinner or something.
I'm going to make it.
He's just
Listen, we're-
sad as everyone's eating good berries around.
I'm gonna flick one at Willow as well.
Have
Listen.
I ever heard of Goodberry before?
Mm.
Or like this phenomenon?
If you grew up around any sort
History.
of druid, it should be pretty commonplace.
In Arendor, it won't take that long, I promise.
I heard of
I
it.
mean, sure, we need to get
You want
get
some?
ready anyway. I
don't think.
already ate his goodberry, so
I guess
I
I'm
guess
eating
it's
it
only
then.
you.
No, it's fine. You've got the Archmage.
7.
You can go and ask her if she wants food.
Evelyn as well.
No, I just make it.
You-
I make food for me and Evelyn, I guess.
You think you have heard of something that does
I
it?
mean, maybe tomorrow.
You're not sure if it's magic or something else.
What a neat trick you've got.
Because I was going to say the magic item that fills you up is
Yeah.
extremely common.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's quite a neat
Yeah.
trick you've got. Quite a neat trick you've got.
Mm.
I wish I could do that. I won't have to pay for food.
With me around, you're never going to have to pay for food. So don't worry about it.
Aye, fair enough.
Until you're stuck in an anti-magic field for weeks.
Yeah, apart
That's
from
when the
that,
beef
you're
jerky
poisonous
comes in,
now.
mate.
That's when the beef jerky comes in, indeed.
The beef and the nuts.
You can you can start a fire and cook.
My rationale is thus: we have a long way to walk. If we can save some time on food, I think it's a good idea. Clearly, it's not going to work because young lord over there is a bit too holier than thou about this.
No, it's
Young
no,
lord must eat only
Crown.
the best of the creatures that run around this bloody woods.
To be honest, it's actually not the case. I just really enjoy cooking.
You do what you want. I'm going to sit there and stare at you judgingly until we get going.
Okay.
I'm going to sit there and I'm going to do exactly what I said.
Do I want me to roll performance?
Yes, roll performance, please.
29. Just a 20. How good's a 29?
Just 29 hit is what he was about to ask. Is exactly what you were about to ask. We all know it. Don't try to hide it.
29 hits, but we're full.
Oh,
It's like a way to look into his brain.
Yeah.
You know what it is? The 29 hits. The smell of the food is so good
But
that we
we're
instantly
so
become
full,
hungry.
yeah.
No, after the good berry, we just get hungry immediately again.
Yeah,
That's how
We
good
eat
the
it and
food
we just
smells.
explode.
You said you're cooking fish, right?
Yeah, cooking haddock and some vegetables.
Yeah, you just hear us stumbling from in the cart, and then just next to where you're cooking the food is just Talia just waiting.
Would you like some? Talia?
She just shakes her head really quickly. Not saying any words, just waiting for the food.
Okay, I've made enough of it.
All of you can smell the fish cooking through the air, and you become slightly salivated by the smell of it, but you know you're full, and
I don't care. I'm gonna go out.
I
I'm just gonna
will
jump
die
on.
if I have to eat
I'm
this
just gonna
food.
jump on and just go. Mate, that smells fucking wonderful.
Oh, thank
Good
you.
berry is weak.
Can I try some?
Who needs a good berry?
Yeah, sure, you can try some, and I'll cut off a piece and pass it like a piece of the haddock.
I'll just go. I don't need a large amount, just a small. I just want to taste it. It smells too good.
He gives you a fairly decent sized piece of fish, about the size of your palm, with a bit of garnish on top. As you take a bite in, your mouth seems to melt as the flavors reach the back of your throat. For a second, you forget you are completely full as you devour the rest of it while it's still in your hand. Looking back at your hand, you seem to be missing something.
My hand.
I've
eaten my hand.
Some fingers are missing.
Oh shit! I got too ahead of myself again.
It happens every time. Jesus.
I just can't control myself.
Damn it, this is the third hand this week that I've got.
I need to restrain myself somehow. Should put one of those cones around my hand.
You just feel like
Or on your mouth, it's like a reverse one.
reverse. That's a gag.
Hey, I said what I said.
He's just one of them titans. Attack a Titan with the double teeth jaw. Or the jaw titans, that's what he is.
Damn.
You feel like you're missing something from your life as when you look back at your hand, there is nothing there.
Oh, that smells awesome. Amazing. I bet some bit of alcohol could be good with it.
I mean, I've got some if you want some.
Oh shit! It's the cleaning alcohol.
It's not the clean.
No, you
Actually,
get
but-
it. You get the bottle.
All right. Oh,
You took it.
I do have
Are you talking about the alcohol?
yeah.
Yes.
I do have some.
We're not talking about that alcohol.
Yes, he is. That's the one he
Yeah,
gave
no,
him.
I'm not. That's not what I'm talking about. I got actual alcohol.
By the way, It could probably taste better with some herbs. You want some herbs, Talia? I've got some.
Yes.
I feel like I took
Yeah.
herbs in a different life and it didn't end up well.
But yeah, David, did you enjoy it? It looks like.
Oh, it was fucking amazing. Honestly, if this whole adventuring thing doesn't work out, just fucking open up a restaurant. You'll be rolling in the gold and the women as well,
Well,
or men if that's what you.
As you said that, Evelyn twitches.
yeah.
Beyond the grave.
Twitches
yeah.
from the fact it was women and definitely not men.
She's okay
Anyway,
with the men.
The men are fine.
anyway, but yeah, David, I survived. I survived quite a long time on my own, thanks to my skills.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I'm glad I'm glad you enjoyed it, and I'm going to start. Give their food to Talia. How does Talia react?
She's just fucking munching it. Putting it in her face hole. That's all she cares about at the moment. Gives you the thumbs up, and you just hit. She goes back into the cart, and you hear her snoring again.
Well, I'm gonna finish eating, and then I'm gonna start eating, finish, and then clear up all my mess.
All right, so it's 12. It's noon now.
It's
No,
9 o'clock at night.
Let's rest another night.
Yeah, fuck it.
and repeat it in the morning again.
Well,
Like,
make it camp the good vibes part 2.
The thing is, I'm like the only person that like buys vegetables and food and like keep track of it.
Well, yes, because
I'm happy days.
because we have
Yes,
blueberries.
you're the one who cooks because they have good berries.
I tried doing it, Albert. I tried hunting, but then realized he just gives berries to everyone. I just give up.
Oliver, I was really scared then. You were looking down and then sent me a picture.
I wouldn't just send you a picture of my dick unsolicited.
I was concerned for 1 second.
No, that should be the new player icon for
Ken?
Talia.
Yeah.
Oh, DC. Hey, Ken.
Yep.
I got rid of that wyvern meat, right? I am right.
You had most of it.
No, I got rid of it, didn't I? Because
Oh yeah, you
wyvern
threw it
meat?
away. Yeah, you threw it away.
yeah.
When
Start
did you
double
have wyvern meat?
You guys
Uh,
cut up the wyvern like
We killed that like
6 episodes
squad.
ago.
Okay.
we killed a squad of wyverns
Oh.
yeah, just double checking. Yeah.
and the little gremlin ones as well.
Listen, like I said, I'm keeping track of the food I'm throwing away. I just left that.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I forgot to keep track of the food I had in my bag and remember that I got some meat from the one shot and remember I fed it to the dragon.
I have horse feed still, but I think we've pretty much used it. So I say I have 2 days of horse feed.
The only food I ever buy is apples, and that's purely for horse bribery. There's no other reason.
Wait, we have a bag of holding with 50 like apples in it.
It's got like
That's a
1,000
different campaign.
apples.
We do? Oh no, wait.
Yeah,
Is it?
I haven't given you guys that many apples.
No.
Yeah,
I've
so
only
that's a
got
different campaign.
Sorry.
guys, everyone. I've just
That
noticed.
was in Thorfid's bag, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
I've just
Or
noticed,
it was
guys.
on
Guys,
I'm not sure. One of the two.
guys, I just noticed. Oh shit!
You just noticed those shit.
I only have 5. I only have 5 healing potions left.
Congrats, I have none.
Right, are you done? Are you done doing your one-person drama? Can we get going?
It was all jokes, Karen. Yeah, let's get going.
Wonderful. Just like muttering to myself, I can know how to
Okay.
cook, but I don't know when to cook.
Anybody remembers? Anybody remembers where we're going? She said we need to do a detour to another outpost or something like that, if I remember correctly. Or
I don't know. I'm going to go and ask her.
She's fallen back asleep at this point.
Yes, I know. I'm still going to go and ask her.
yo, lady, wake up.
I'm gonna go in there and just gonna poke at her.
Hello.
Hello, we're ready to go. to finish the second part of our contract.
Go then.
Which direction?
She just points at the path. Follow the path.
Yep. Is there anything we need to avoid? Anything to be worried about?
Stop the cart when you see a fence.
That is very vague.
It's more like a wall.
Not helping.
So it's narrowing it down a little bit.
Fair.
So could you maybe describe the wall itself, or maybe more indication of what the wall actually entails?
It looks like lots of trees together and some vines.
So it's a large bush.
It's not a large bush.
It's a large hedge. Are we potentially going over the hedge?
No, under the hedge.
Over the hedge?
Go fuck yourself. Yeah, there's a turtle.
Yeah,
That's really angry.
turtle and a squirrel.
Yeah, who's really angry about stealing food.
True. Okay. Well, we'll get there. Let's go. I'll hop on the like the same seat as I had last time, riding on the cart.
Yep, I believe you were.
Up
He
the
was in
front
front
with
of He was up front of me. I'm gonna hop up there.
No. Oh
Yeah,
no,
he
that
was in
was
front of me.
yeah, no, sorry, that was the other one. Yeah, Crown and David are at the front. Yep.
I'm gonna hop up as well and look at David.
Order.
Ready for stretch number 2 of the journey?
Take out rifle. Yep.
Yeah.
You will get yourself ready and start heading off in the car. It's still fairly early morning as you start making your way through this forest. Which you saw before, there's a place that was completely desolated. Now, as mentioned, full of life again. The birds that you heard earlier, Arendor, now seem to be a lot closer, heading back into the region that was once gone from them. Continue heading
I'm
down
back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Oh, it's taken us this long to get on the road, so no worries. You haven't missed anything.
Did I miss anything?
Nope.
Nope.
No, they
No.
argued about food for a bit.
Okay.
You literally went to eat food while we were arguing about food.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all that's happened.
Exactly.
Yep.
By the way, as we're traveling, I'm gonna prepare to shoot and then ask questions afterwards. If
Okay.
anything pops up. No.
Well,
I'm
why,
ju- I'm
why
just-
is he
Anything
doing
pops
this?
up, if anything pops up, I'm writing that down. If anything pops up, he's going to shoot it.
Off goes the
That was a joke. Greetings,
There
travel.
Someone wanted me to send a message, like do sending last session before we ended, but I can't remember who, to talk to
Oh,
someone
yes, that was
back in
me.
the city.
That was me. I wanted you to use sending and send it to either the florist woman that we met or the witch woman.
What was
That's
Oh,
that?
yeah,
about
it
the
was the
jar
one
sold.
in the witch
What
one.
was that?
I have the florist. I don't know the witch
We
woman,
never got the
because I didn't
witch's
met her.
name.
But
No,
you
you
met
didn't.
her, so you know who that is.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, the florist is called Triss.
Yep.
Wait, that's just a witch ripoff, isn't it?
Well, but shush. The florist is called Triss. That's all I know. I don't know. I didn't actually meet the witch, so I don't know her name. I think someone did bring up their name.
The name was brought up. I was saying you don't know it.
Yeah, I know. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying it was brought up
Neither-
in conversation.
Yeah. Willow doesn't know it either.
No, it was brought up in conversation. I think Arendor told him.
It doesn't say I have to know the person's name. It just has to be a creature I'm familiar with.
Yeah,
I'm
and
pretty
you're-
sure
You're
I'm
not-
familiar
you're not
with
familiar
the
with
You're
witch.
definitely not familiar with her.
Well, she.
You know of
My
her,
right
so you
No,
don't-
the
my
witch-
traumatic
witch.
experience.
I'm gonna poke my head into the carriage. Willow, about that message to the florist lady.
Yes.
About could you ask her if she or the other person, the owner of that other shop,
Bless you.
Thank you.
If either of them know how to deal with, well, souls.
With souls?
I'm gonna pull out the soul jar, still like holding it with like cloth wrapped around it. Yeah, we've kind of found this thing, and we're not sure what to do with it.
Oh yeah, I remember now. Yeah, I can ask. I'm
Just
gonna
seems, of all the people I know, she's the only one that I can even somewhat relate
got
in
that on the
that
phone.
direction.
I'm gonna do my thing and send a message
Okay.
asking that.
25 words, me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
25 words?
Yep, free flow. I got it.
Sick beats included. You get 1 extra word for every sick beat included.
Found soldier. Do you know what this is, Willow?
That's 10.
You got another. You don't
I
have
got
to use
another
them all.
15.
You do-
How are my raccoons?
Oh my god.
That's 14.
You don't have
Very
to.
important.
Yeah, but like.
Wait, can I give all the names of my raccoons? I have my list.
You
My
have
raccoons are
a few
called-
more words.
Wait, where's my raccoon
You
list?
have 10,
Oh my god, I have
you have
how
11
are
more
Percy,
words.
Polly, Milford, Stan, and Frida?
Are you saying that, or I don't know which part of what you're saying is your actual message?
Yes, she
Found
said it.
jar, found soul jar. Do you know what this is? Also, well, how are my raccoons? How are Percy, Polly, Milford, Stan, and Frida? Willow.
Am I lagging or
21
is
words.
lagging?
You're lagging.
Great.
Ash is lagging a bit, to be fair. He's like, hands take forever to catch up to him.
Oh,
Let me see if I can
I
yell
see
at my
fun.
brother.
Right, I can see you moving your
Maybe he's
finger, and then like
downloading
a
something.
second later, it'll like
I'm
reaches
I'm
them.
not lagging. You guys aren't lagging for me.
Yep.
Yeah. No, it's only your
Um,
camera every so often.
Regardless, 21 words.
You don't have to fill all 25.
Yeah, you don't have to
Well,
fill
there
them.
you go. That's what I want to say.
Okay. You hear a response within about a minute.
Who's
The squirrels are fine.
Who this?
They're not squirrels, they're raccoons. Okay, keep going.
They're 100% squirrels now. It's canon. No, the
They're
raccoons are fine.
She used a second sentence to reply to that, by the way.
As soon as I hear the squirrels,
Just she's gonna waste an entire sending to say they're not squirrels, they're
Yeah.
raccoons.
No, kidding, of course.
You hear the reply. The raccoons are fine. About that soldier, I myself don't know.
Soldier boy.
No. But there is something we can do about it.
Okay.
Fucking 8-bit Oliver over here.
Oliver's fine for me.
Yep.
He's gone full 8-bit.
Nope, he's
No,
8-bit.
Deuce is
Oh my god.
He's
8-bit.
completely
Oliver
clear
looks
for me.
like he's from one of the old Super Mario.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So,
8-bit Oliver.
I think you guys are going crazy.
no.
It's
If I
perfectly okay for
focus
me.
on his camera, it's fine. But if it's like in the window,
Yeah. That.
And
Even
if I
in
zoom
window,
back out,
he's
he's fine.
fine.
No, I zoomed back out and he was fine.
Oh, if you just tab out or go to a different text chat and then come back to this, it's fine.
It feels like there should be an emote. Oliver.png.
It's done.
8-bit Ollie.
There we go. Oh no, it's bouncing up a bit. It's bouncing up. Yeah, no, it turns out my brother's downloading something at the moment. So for 10 to 15 minutes, it's gonna be it's downloading PUBG.
Ah.
So for like 10 to 15, maybe 20 minutes,
People still
I'm
play
gonna
that
be a
game?
bit. Yes, apparently so.
The younger
I'm-
generation may.
Yeah, I'm gonna be slightly laggy.
Zoomer Jim.
A little bit. Like, when did that come out? 2022?
I'm sorry about that. I had to go because my parents. I'm back though. Sorry.
Oh,
That's
dear
fine.
Lord. That looks so
Did I,
bad.
did I miss anything?
Nope.
Yeah, you missed 8-bit Oliver.
Oh no.
Wait, Oliver. Oh, where's the picture?
Yeah,
It's in
Kansas
Kansas
idiots.
City. That's so bad. What the fuck?
No, it's
My
fine.
internet connection
it's
is
fine
so
now. It's
unstable.
fine now.
It's
Yeah.
fine now.
Yeah, my internet connection is so unstable. Holy shit.
You could probably make a
received your
Minecraft.
response, Willow.
Oh, I'm just saying, it's that
Okay.
bad. You could probably make a Minecraft skin.
I'm
of
gonna
it.
pass that on to Crown. And be like, my raccoons are okay. That's what I'm gonna tell him first. I'm gonna say, my raccoons are doing perfectly well. They're apparently they're doing very well. They're all
Did you ask about
okay.
Did you ask about my raccoons?
Oh, your raccoons? I mean, did you
Well,
name your raccoons? I don't seem to remember them having names. I formed a bigger connection with my raccoons.
Listen, I'd gladly form connections. The only issue is that if I long, they will die horrifically. So I chose not to form the bond. But I'd still like to know if they are.
He called them
Well,
Alvin,
she did
Theodore.
reply that the raccoons were fine, so I'm going to assume that includes your raccoons too.
I will take that assumption. What did she say?
She said that she did not know about the soldier, but she says that we can do that. She has a solution, or to not worry about it. I can't remember exactly what word for word anymore because I got distracted by the pixelated.
Yeah,
Right,
she said not to worry about it. She has it. She has
If
a
you
solution.
if you don't mind, do you mind asking her what the solution is? Or
That's a very-
I'm gonna look at my book and be like, "Do you think we're gonna be attacked? Because sending takes a lot of energy out of me."
But maybe you hold on to your magic. We'll do it if we get told to keep an eye out for walls or something.
I mean, I'm happy to, but I'm just saying that
It's fine.
I might be a little bit Rocket Rabbit, no longer Rocket Rabbit.
Don't bother doing it right now. We'll wait a little bit before. Also, Roman, I think you were trying to say something.
I'm like, that's a very knowledgeable herbalist or whatever, florist. About soldiers.
Kind of gave me the vibe, which is why I asked. There's not many people who just don't bat an eye at.
He sounds like he's BMing more than it.
Hey, yes, I'm just going with it. Listen, there aren't that many people that will just take sentient raccoons and not blink at it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Rainbow raccoons.
I keep forgetting yours were rainbow.
Oh no. Do they have televisions in the belly?
The Teletubbies weren't rainbow.
No.
No, they weren't raccoons. That's the biggest thing.
No. Or do they have like on the belly like a mood or a cloud or like something? The mood bears.
Care Bears.
No. Care Bears.
Yes, those.
I like Care Bears.
Also weren't raccoons. It's kind of in the name.
Yeah, I know.
To be fair, the amount of times you called them squirrels.
They're squirrels now. It's canon.
No, one's squirrels.
I mean, it's
So
the
the Care Bears could be
it's the D&D version of Care Bears.
No, they're owlbears.
Regardless, I'm just gonna get back to sitting in the front. Thank you, Willow, for taking her time.
While we're on this journey, can I talk to the Archmage and learn more of my fire magic?
She's currently sleeping.
There's a bit of an issue. She's deciding to sleep after eating.
Oh. Okay, no one told me she was asleep.
It's
be good to know.
There was that much talk of food that she ate Howard's food and went back to sleep.
I'm going to talk to Evelyn about fire magic then. Willow is very invested now in fire magic.
Evelyn is also dead.
Okay, I guess I'm just going to talk to myself about fire magic. Okay, seeing that those two are out of commission, I walk up to David to find out more about his machinery, because I'm also interested in that.
It would be difficult since you're in the cart.
Okay, I'm just not doing anything. I'm just gonna.
You can join us. We're just sitting at the front of the cart.
Yeah, I'm gonna like pop my head out and like be like machinery. Smile.
Inside window gremlin.
I'm just
towards you, Oliver.
I'm zoned out because I'm just keeping watch. so I don't clock it immediately.
But I just like elbow you a little bit. You have a gremlin talking to you.
I'm not a gremlin.
Huh?
Hi. Hello.
Hello.
So I wanted to pick your brain about machinery to add to my knowledge collection. I'm gonna sit there with my book out and my pen out and be like, just smile at you.
Very well. Could I which one should we start off with? You want the little one or the big one?
Whichever one's most interesting. We've got plenty of time.
I guess we'll start with the big one. I'm holding it anyways. And I'm just gonna go in on how the mechanism for the gun works. I've already gone through it before. I don't feel like doing it again.
Outward
Performance. Okay.
No, outward performance.
Okay.
Yes, for the DMs.
Actually, not that song I sent you, but I'm gonna find another one.
Fine, yeah, performance.
Well,
Gosh, I've just realised the power of Watch Together is he can literally just play it. Zero effort from my side. He just puts the URL in. Can you roll a investigation for me, Willow, as you're listening?
Investigation.
Yeah, as you're listening along, to see if you can understand what he is putting down, as they say. I mean the phrase is picking up what they're putting down.
18.
18. You understand the basics behind this, seeing as it seems very similar to some magical processes, but you don't get a full understanding of how the gun works. Like you don't fully understand how it goes from nothing to hurt someone. You understand that there's a process involved and something happens very quickly and then it hurts someone, but you don't understand how projectile gets there.
Okay. I mostly just want to write down what he's saying. I don't necessarily understand. I'm just keeping a record of it.
Since she is just listening to this, I could just imagine her going like.
You can imagine Willow like coming back like to her master. It's like, "Hello, master. I've learned new information." He just looks. What is a gun?
I'll just be
She's
like,
like,
I don't
"Well,
know.
I'll
This
show
is
you."
how you make it.
She's like, I've learned so much. She's like, I've learned so much. Has a fucking robot army behind her, all wielding weaponry. She has a tank just sat in the corner.
Yeah.
It's just a fucking Terminator at that point. Yeah, what's up?
I changed the music. Alright, that's what I'm playing.
Why are you telling me?
Performance, man. Did
I've rolled it.
Oh, there you go.
I just changed it.
Yeah, but why are you telling me it's fine? If you change the music, I don't know.
No. I'm telling Kern I changed the music because he said I could do it myself.
Well, I was gonna say, could I do a vibe on just? Is she actually understanding what the fuck is going on, or is she
Yeah, you
just
can vibe
sitting there
check it.
feigning ignorance?
Vibe check it.
I never feign ignorance. I'm always rising.
You're not either trying to persuade nor deceive him. So
23.
you think she's genuinely interested?
No, like interested, yes, but is she getting
No.
up? Is she catching on, or is it?
She's understanding it a little bit. You could just tell by like how every so often she'll stop. Like you can see her like eyes scan down her page, then she'll write a bit more, scan down the page again, write a bit more. And you're like, she seems to be getting it. No drawings involved at this point.
She's missing out some info.
Yeah. Just by looking at it, it just seems like she hasn't started drawing, so you're like, she's not really getting parts of it.
Yeah,
but she's getting enough to actually like write.
I'm like one of those people who can like write things, but if you ask me to visualize taking apart something, I can't do it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna.
That's the stage I'm at.
I'm just gonna look. I'm literally gonna just full on glean over her notes and just be like, "Alright, so what part is it you're not understanding?" I'll go over it again. Don't worry. There's no point. You don't have to worry. I'm not angry. It's just I'll repeat them.
Okay.
Both of your heads like clashing together over this.
Yeah.
Through this
Willow's like
tiny,
super.
through
Willow's
this
like
tiny
super
hole in
invested
the
in this.
car.
I'm just like slightly further to the right, just kind of like looking over every now and then.
there's like a small box window enough for like someone to fit something through and their head,
Yeah.
and it's like both of you like clashing in the middle of it with the book like
You
basically
just
like the underneath part of the window just being used as like a holding place for the book as she's writing.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm just saying, wouldn't you rather just be in front here rather than be at risk of constantly falling out of the cart or getting sideswiped by a branch?
Well, I mean.
She's not.
Yeah,
no,
I
she's,
could.
she's poking her head out the like between the front part and the actual carriage. There's
oh
like
that
Oh,
one.
yeah,
that part,
Okay,
yeah,
well,
but it's only just big enough for her to like fit part of her body through. But they're like bobbing their heads together as they're trying to both look at the notes.
that's then in that case, I never mind.
I was gonna say she has more risk of you telling the horses to stop and she coming
I'll
through
just watch. I'll just watch and judge for a bit, but then seeing if they're both genuinely like excited about it and seem to be having fun, just kind of smile to myself and
Yeah.
continue focusing on the horses.
I'll just go very much slowly in detail and point towards the parts of the gun.
Yeah, I'm gonna
so-
ask questions about the parts that I don't understand.
Yeah,
Can
like-
you both roll a investigation for me?
And I do it with advantage, considering it's my gun that I built.
No, there's a
What do you
reason
mean,
for
no?
it. There's a reason
Oh my
for it.
God.
No. It's like, I am investigating my own gun, which I built with my own hands. Yeah, nah. 19.
19. Oh, you're gonna be happy with this though. Willow, as he's understanding it, he's like repeating the same things over, and you're like slightly getting frustrated that you're just like not understanding it anymore. And then like David, midway through one of his sentences, is like, "This is how his bullets fit." Into... It was like a eureka moment, and he's like, "Wait." He just
that's
he,
it!
like, he stops. You can see him just like stop, like pushing your thing. He starts like pushing your book back, like trying to get his own papers out, like studying his papers.
I'm just
He's like,
immediately
he's
going like,
finally- he's
yes,
fi-
if we do this. Fuck, I should have thought of that so long ago. Oh, I'm so stupid.
You're just even more confused now. Like, have I done something wrong?
I'm just gonna be glancing at his notes that he's writing down and be like,
He's not
like
right.
comparing our notes.
He's reading over the notes he took from the.
Oh, I'm gonna
from
like
the
look
line.
at his notes and look at mine and be like, they don't look the same.
His has got like massive drawings of guns with like different points like drawn off, and like this weird things that he's circled like 3 or 4 times like with question marks next to it. Like, how does it work?
Are
With,
the
like,
two of you
another
all
scrap-
right?
Shush! This is so important.
Hello,
Oh,
what
I
did you
just
do
made
to
the
him?
best breakthrough
I
ever.
didn't do anything.
No, she just fucking gave me this genius moment. Ah,
You're welcome.
You should
Thank
drink for
you.
that.
now shut up. I need to write this down quickly.
I'm gonna be really sad and turn and look
She's
at
just, like,
Crow with a
slowly
sad face.
She's
I'm
like
just
slowly
gonna have-
slips her butt back into the cart. Just like,
I'm just gonna take out
This is my reaction. I'm just like,
I'm just gonna take out my notes, start like the sketches that I've had before, just sketch over them, sketch into things, just keep sketching and just like,
I'm
yes,
just gonna
okay,
like
Listen.
head back inside, like just be really sad and like.
Willow,
slip-
he's acting like you when you see new books. Just leave him be for a bit.
From the roof
Can
of
you
the
roll-
cart, I glean over. What's the commotion?
David, can you roll performance for me?
David's found a way to kill us all more efficiently.
Whoa!
yes.
That's a reason
If
to
I
celebrate.
yeah, if I ever get fucking possessed.
I swear to God, if we start cooking now, I am going to shoot you and the
No, but we can drink.
20.
20. Okay, you make the drawings distinctly, like you make them distinct enough that it's like, if you were to come back to it later, you would understand what you're going through. Even though you're like rushing, you're being careful with very specific parts of the design as you're drawing it.
Yeah. As soon as I'm finished with that, I'm gonna go back to Willow and just be like, right, I'm sorry, but
She's already like retreated back into the castle.
I'm
Yeah.
just like in the car sniffling to myself and crying into
I'm just-
my hat.
I'm just gonna go. I'm so sorry, but talking about it, I just found I've been stuck on this one issue for so fucking long, and just talking with you about it just made me find the solution for it. Right?
That's
I'm
awesome,
happy.
David. Let's drink for it.
I mean, the rest of you can if you want to. I have alcohol. I'm going to stay focused on the road.
wants him to use
I'm
the
gonna be
alcohol.
like, I've never drunk alcohol before. I
I'm gonna
was made
take
to
out the
drink
alcohol.
carrot juice.
I was gonna take out the alcohol that I got from
Oh no.
from Arendelle.
I
Let's
remember
drink.
that I wasn't allowed to drink alcohol and I had to drink carrot juice.
Aye, let's drink. Willow,
Are you
cheers
drinking
with
the
me.
alcohol?
Cheers with me for the breakthrough.
Willow, too young.
How
And
how
also-
much are you drinking, David?
I'll do a shot.
A shot. Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Before,
Although-
I would like
Yes,
to. I would like to ask.
yes, you do recognize it.
I will stop him.
You can try to
I
stop
I
it.
was gonna offer it to Willow.
He goes
as
to
well.
offers it to
Oh,
like,
and I'll take it and like start drinking.
Just this. Literally just this.
he's
can
like
I
pouring little shot glasses for everyone. Everyone's like,
Can I-
everyone's
can
like,
I
"Yeah."
use-
Arendelle, why
Can I
don't
use-
you show them how it's done?
Nah,
Why don't you take a couple little sips of
I
it?
already did. It's half empty. Come on.
No, it's fine. Willow, David, it's you wouldn't have by any chance gotten weird alcohol from Arendelle, right?
I'm gonna look to Crown. Right, I'm sorry, I forgot your glass. I'm gonna pour one for him as well.
I'm going to look at
Like, you're rocking on a cart like this is
Crown? Crown, I feel like this is
Never
the
mind,
one.
not my problem.
Crown,
Don't
this is
drink
probably
that.
the ones.
Make Arendelle drink it first. If you don't do that, not my problem. Willow, don't do it. Trust me.
Willow, do not do it. Crown, for the one time in our life, I feel like we agree on something. Let's.
I'm
I
still
think so,
holding
yeah.
this drink and I'm like looking between it and Crown and being like,
I still think Arendelle. I still think Arendelle should drink it first.
Willow, me and Crown agree for once.
I'm gonna like side
Willow,
eye
that should
Elwood
be
and be
that,
like,
that
I
should
don't
be
know.
a sign to
I-
you when they agree. That's bad.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
look back
let's
at
decide
David.
that something
No,
is really, really
they are
wrong.
up to something. Just
I'm
try
gonna look
it.
back at David. Try it.
This is the worst thing in the game.
I mean, I do trust Arendelle. Willow does trust Arendelle. And Arendelle just told him to try it.
Well, here's the thing, Kern. If you
You get to basically weigh it up. Who do you trust more, me or Arendelle? There you go.
And the fact that I am.
Yeah, but then Elwood says
look,
and
I
Willow
would
doesn't
listen.
have.
I guess it's like a negative thing.
Willow
on this.
The
doesn't
question is, who do you trust more? The angry man who yells at you and takes the alcohol away, or the kind man who gives the alcohol?
The cool
I'm
alcohol
gonna,
that
like-
gives you the
I'm gonna,
alcohol.
I mean, I offered my alcohol. Like I'm like half like pulling out a bottle of like whiskey.
Considering I'm a lot smaller than all of you, this short glass is gonna be like a full glass to me. I want you to.
No, you know what? I'll be nice and I'll pour an equal amount considering your size. So you get like a shot
I'm
for
gonna,
you.
like,
Listen, it's
Wait, Willow.
not normal alcohol. It's going to do
Willow.
something weird to you.
Willow.
That is all I'm saying.
Willow,
Take
this
take a
is. I'm
tiny
gonna.
sip of it.
Oh no.
I wash my hands clean of this. I'm going to turn back.
If she
Um,
does, I'm
please
also
keep
gonna
it
take a
on
small sip of it.
I'm going to keep an eye on the room.
You know what?
Oh,
Willow
no.
does it, I'll do it as well.
I'm gonna take a tiny sip.
Okay. Can both of you make Constitution saving throws?
Oh no.
I'm not drinking the whole thing, by the way.
It
I'm only
doesn't-
like having
It
a
doesn't
doesn't matter.
matter.
It doesn't matter.
little. Just choose.
I got a 22.
Roll D20 plus.
I really wanted to fail.
Well,
she's a
knowing
wizard,
my
she
luck,
probably
it
is.
will.
Knowing your confidence. Oh
Oh
no!
my god! I regret it already.
Oh no!
David takes a drink. David takes a drink, and he's like, he feels a burn at the back of his throat, and then he's like, "Oh, that good berry didn't feel good from earlier," and he's like, "Mwah, mwah," as it's like mixing with the alcohol. You guys turn to Willow to see her reaction. She's just fucking plastered in webbing over the seat. She's just fucking out of it as she's like realized what's happened. The rest of the drink has gone down her throat as well.
I tried warning you, Willow. This has happened to me before.
Shh.
you could like not speak.
That's all
at
Willow's
them.
gonna
It's
say.
I'm gonna just whisper in the horses, like just whisper to the horse. Right, stop.
They just like gallop for a little bit longer. Like one of them turns their head to like, because they just one of them's like, what the fuck? And before the other ones like stop first, and he just like you hear the bump as it hits into the back of one of the other horses.
Halward, switch with me.
This is the first.
I'm
Arendor,
gonna like.
I am tying you up today. I'm gonna go inside the cart and I'm gonna slowly start like cutting Willow free.
David, do you feel in the burn yet?
Oh yeah, that
Willow's
one.
Try another one. It gets better.
Ah,
Come on.
you see how
Will-
she's doing. We'll do that when we're
Willow's-
not on the road.
Willow's book is like fully stuck open. It's not gonna take like you're gonna really struggle to close the pages.
I'm gonna just pull out my dagger. Just look.
It's the greatest thing I've ever made.
Slowly, carefully start cutting away at it.
Wait. Maybe this will help. And I pull out shears. The weapon.
Look at that. Why do you have that?
The most zero.
Listen,
He's a gardener.
Listen, you don't know when it come in handy, and it's gonna.
I need to
Can't argue with that. Pass it.
Man needs to be able to
Cheers.
trim his
I'm
pubes
gonna
when
look
he's not on
really
the road.
stressed out and be like, if you come that close to me with those, I will literally.
I'm going to look at her, and for once, I'm not going to be like super nice about it. I'm just going to look at her. Right? You had the choice. We warned you. Now you're getting sheared.
They don't even look like shears to you. They're just like two shiny things. There's like the lights bouncing off them. And it's like, yeah, what's going on?
I'm gonna like snip away at the stuff that's not the stuff that's keeping her immobilized, because I don't want her like squirming. But I'm just gonna like start cutting away at things until I can cut at a couple of things and like free her. That's how I'm gonna go about it.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yep, you can start just cutting away.
Yep, I will take my time.
Can he, or
No.
do they stick?
The shears.
No, you guys managed to break you free before, so it was fine.
Wait, so
Oh,
how
just
am
pluck a one.
I stuck in webbing? I don't quite understand how I got from drinking to webbing.
Ah, that's what the drink does.
Oh, okay. Wait, so what? The drink webs you?
No, you just start like secreting webbing.
Oh,
It's-
okay.
It is the greatest item I have ever made.
I'm gonna assume that I'm fine though.
Yeah, that's why it was sticky.
Maybe
in your-
tipsy, but
That's why it was sticky in your throat. It's because the webbing had started to produce.
I just swallowed it down.
I'm
Yeah.
actually surprised that actually came in use. You know, the reason why I got the shears was because of the same experience, really. Yeah.
I thought they were for trimming. I thought they were for trimming your pubes.
I'm looking I'm looking over in the window. That worked. I'm looking at
The argument,
Come
you know,
on,
the
man,
argument I'm
drink
going to make,
another.
Arendor. The argument I'm going to make, Arendor, is that we could have used this for some other situation, you know, against enemies. Oh, look at how useful this would have been. But no, we're putting the bunny rabbit in a bloody cocoon. Fucking
Well,
10-year-old child in your bloody
To be honest,
brain.
hey,
We're gonna keep
Crown,
cutting away
to
at
be
it.
honest, can I have the shearings? I'll put it in the bag of holding. We may be able to use it later at a certain point.
I have a bag of holding.
Here's
It's
my
fine.
fur. What? That's a
No,
violation.
they're
of my
cutting
human
the
rights.
webbing. They're just cutting the
This is not consensual. That is.
Well, listen, you can't complain about it, so all I see is angry eyes. And at this point, I am the one that has to free your dumbass, so I don't care. I am freeing you.
Not consensual.
I'm
Keeping
surprised
my
Crown
fur.
hasn't fucking whipped up a contract to get her out.
Next time Arendor offers you a shady drink, you say no. That's the contract, sign it.
That's an oof.
You know what? After this, I'm just gonna. Now I'm locked in just reading and looking at the things
Yeah.
the eureka moment I had, and just trying to get to understand it even more.
You're trying to stop the alcohol affecting you as you're having your eureka moment.
Well, the alcohol is still gonna affect it. I'm just gonna accept it, kind of, because this just happens.
You would have entered that like part of the night when you're drinking where you just breathe through your nostrils to like hope it ends soon. Just staring off into the distance.
If that's the case, I'm just gonna lean back and just
Yeah.
revel in the fact that a massive breakthrough has been made.
Yeah, you're at that point where you're just like, there's nothing I could do that will change what has happened, but
I'm just like this.
I will accept
I'm
it.
literally like this in the back, just.
Yeah, you know that moment.
Yeah.
David, to celebrate this moment later, I'll cook you some up as a one-off.
That sounds
Ash, can
like
you
a
roll
fucking
performance?
great idea.
Yeah, roll performance. You're cooking.
No, he's washing dishes.
No, I said later. Oh, do you want me to roll it now? In
No, I'm
advance?
saying
No,
Ash.
Ash. Ash
Oh,
is cooking in real-
He's cooking.
Ash is doing dishes or cooking in real life right now.
One of the two.
I don't need to roll performance. I'll just show you how it looks.
What's your
Yeah, modifier's -3.
Do you want me to
because,
roll
like,
that for you, Ashwin?
using the pretty dice.
You want me to roll for you?
I'm joking, by the way. He doesn't need to roll. Yeah.
It's a nat 16.
-3, 13.
7 minus 3. I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
that's-
the -3 because fuck you, Ash.
Not two.
So 18 in total.
It's gonna be decent. In a way, it's decent. Fair enough. Okay, you've all stopped. David looks like he's had a fun time. Crown still cutting the webbing around from Willow. Willow out of it. Arundel just like howling to himself on the roof, trying to keep himself contained.
I'm more regretting that it worked on the wrong person.
And now we're just like ready to end someone. He looks like it at the moment. He's like, bruh, no one listened to me. Is there anything you guys want to do before you set off again?
Well, I'm actually in the front of the carriage now, so I'm actually driving, riding the cart.
Okay.
So.
Just gonna
You
sober
take
up.
over Crown's position. Then.
Yeah, pretty much. I swapped because when I passed the machine.
Hey, did
You,
you leave these shots in the bathroom?
What?
Did you leave them in the bathroom?
Oh, I needed to roll animal handling.
It's a 5.
No, not you, him. Does anyone else want to do anything before you set off?
I'm just gonna pass out and go to sleep.
You'll be able to have your short rest because you're wasted.
Because you can't do anything else. You hear a message in your head. I didn't mean it
I'm back.
to hit you that hard.
I'm gonna be so out of it that I think God's talking to me. And I'm not really.
She's like, I don't
I'm gonna be
believe in
really
a reli-
freaked out.
She's like, I don't believe in a god. What has happened?
Why am I being punished?
Howard, can you roll animal handling, please? No, no. Oh no. James, animal handling.
Yep. Animal handling.
Yes.
Okay. 17.
The horses seem to follow your instructions as you slowly and steadily start heading off. It would take you probably, Crown, it would take you probably about another 10 minutes before you finally free Willow and her book.
Okay. I'm gonna. I mean, I don't mind taking a bit longer to make sure that I'm not like ripping her book or anything, because I know that she
Yeah.
cares about it. But yeah, I'll be gentle with the book, not so gentle with the. a fucking bunny rabbit.
With the rabbit.
Wait, Ken, because I slept with the shield on, do I not get the I have the magic shield.
Yes.
Look, put the shield on. Congratulations. You now have soaring pain in your arm.
No, it's the one where I can actually get down if someone else gets down next to me.
I was gonna say. Oh no! You can use the active again, but
No, I haven't used the active at all. I'm saying I had to sleep with it. I had to tune to it.
oh yeah, you've attuned to it now. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
but
one
can I have the actual stat block right now?
Oh. Did you?
I only equipped it as a shield +1 because he said it was a shield +1 whilst it was.
I will
whilst I was
send
not
you it.
attuned.
I have not been bothered this week to do any D&D prep other than the stuff for today.
Yeah,
That's
it's fine. I'll just pin it. I'll just pin it for the time being and bring it up next time.
Yeah, I will. I will add your items to your people once it's done.
Yeah, I'll pin it for now.
Yeah. Okay. What are you doing, Oliver?
Someone asked how we're all doing.
Ah.
So I was gonna respond with, "We're good."
You mean Mal asked, right?
Nope.
Oh. Is anyone else doing anything? Well, Willow is half dead. David is vibing.
No,
Crown is.
we are riding towards our destination.
Yep.
No, I just want to ride towards our destination. I will, like I said, just focus on the road and what I can see in front of me.
That's fine.
I'll just poke my head out for a second to remind him about the walls, and that we are to stop the cart if we see any sort of walls,
Yeah, if I
fence,
see
or anything.
if I see any of that sort, I will.
If there's any sort of an upright structure, stop it because the outrage hasn't been very specific so far.
Yeah. Don't worry. For once, I'm not going to cause any trouble. So
Yeah, we've already got that solved for today.
after all, everyone else is very laid back, you know, with the limited instructions we have.
Listen, I'm tolerating you right now. Let's not go too far.
No,
I'm
I'm not. I'm not trying to be. You know what I'm saying.
No.
I'm trying to be responsible.
You guys travel for another about half an hour until the forest starts to close up, and not
Close up.
too much. As in, like the trees start bunching together much more.
So they get more
The
dense.
forest thickens? Yeah,
Yeah,
it becomes
thicken, gets
denser.
more dense.
Okay. Does it feel like we're going deeper in?
It feels like you're getting deeper into the forest. Yes. The air around the forest, I was going to say for you magic casters, there's only one who's actually alive right now. For you, Crown, you can start feeling the magic of the nature.
So I'm not a magic caster. I'm a bard. Feels bad, man.
No, yeah, full casters.
Does that include me, even though I'm
You're
drunk?
half dead.
I have you
Hey,
know.
it doesn't
I have
include
you
me,
know.
right?
I have half efficiency in everything.
A bard is a full caster, by the way. Just saying.
Well, I had a fun idea.
Nah, bards are
Paladin and rangers are half casters.
No, they're dirty.
So I'm a
Can you,
full
can you give me?
caster.
Can you give me like 5 seconds, current? Because I need to write something down.
Okay.
I can
Thanks
continue
for sticking up
debating.
with you, Lucas.
You have a wizard and a bard who are arcane casters, and then you have a druid which is not an arcane caster.
Imagine me just saying that she's asleep.
I know, but you didn't mention Alward, is what I'm saying.
I would.
See.
Sorry, I'm defending James on this one.
I actually got it right.
Sorry, Kurt.
Lucas, I actually got it right for once,
Surprisingly. Good job, James.
Dirty half-caster.
No, that would be me.
True.
Alright, continue.
Okay, then James as well. You feel the magic from the nature around you. It feels a lot stronger as you head further into this forest. It feels as if the forest itself. Yes, there is, but only enough for one person.
Okay.
It feels as if the forest itself is now watching you. Crown, you would have felt this experience before.
Would we not? But this reminds me of the time of the Navi.
No, not like this.
Is it? Yeah, it's completely different.
Yeah, it's completely different.
You said the exact same
As
words when
you
it came to Navi.
have entered this region of the world before.
Deep Elven Woods.
Yes, deep Elven Woods. The eyes, however, while following you, don't seem to be malicious in any way, but rather protective of themselves.
Would I know of any sort of a gesture or anything to do to kind of like calm the natives here? You know, basically say, hey, we're not looking for trouble. Since I've been through here once before, I feel like I at least know if there's any sort of a tradition like that.
Roll history to see if you remember the tradition.
Odd. It's not the greatest roll, as fucking usual. That would be a 13.
13. You
Yeah, it
do
could be
remember.
worse.
You do remember of tradition, but you are unsure if it is for every area of the High Elven area, like the High Elven part of the world.
Regardless, if I know that there is a tradition of any sort, I would just enact it, or I would let the.
Yeah. As you would have had to deal with two different sorts of welcoming traditions in the two major cities you went through.
Yep. I'll use whichever one that I remember. Even if it's somewhat wrong, I feel like they'd at least understand the sentiment.
Yeah, they were fairly similar, but they
I know this is like I said, I'm a half elf. Would I know any of it was sort of the welcome? Would I know this place? No. Okay, I'll roll history. Let's see.
As for knowing this place, very few people
20.
outside of high elves and especially full elves would very rarely venture into this. A few traders, merchants of the sort, and different envoys of different cities you would know to have entered this area, but you wouldn't know if there's like any specific customs.
I got 20.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, so, but I know, yeah. I wouldn't know any of the like whatever he's doing. Would I be like looking?
You wouldn't know any of the you wouldn't know any of the customs.
Okay.
You would have just known that very few people ever actually travel in, unless they are high elves or merchants, envoys of different nations.
Yeah. Cram, what are you doing back there?
I don't know what I am doing. Kurt hasn't given me details.
He's doing nothing much at the moment.
I mean, is it like a call or something that I'd be doing, like a particular thing to kind of like calm them? I'm not sure how this traditional.
No. It doesn't. It doesn't feel as if like creatures are watching you, but the actual forest itself.
Okay. Would there be anything magical I'd be able to do then to kind of like?
You could try, but the magic is not what the tradition was.
Okay,
It was like an elf to person thing. Like you actually had to see another humanoid to do it. It wasn't like just doing to the forest.
Well, in any case, in Sylvan, I guess I'll just speak out into the things. Just say, we are just here to pass through. We are on our way to, what is the name of that place?
I definitely gave you a name.
Oh, 100% did. Something green, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, there's
deep
two.
green.
You have two different places you're headed to.
I think it's the deep green that I had written down, or something along those lines.
I'm gonna reply in Sylvan as well to Ash and say, what is this feeling anyway, and why you speak to Sylvan?
Been here before. I'm not sure if this is the right thing. Usually it's greeting between, well, if we see an elf, we don't see an elf. So I'm just letting them know that we mean no harm.
Oh, so someone is watching us. Is it some sort of spirit of a sort?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just making sure we're safe.
If you want me to, if it's spirits, I can attempt to play a song to calm them. But
listen, I wouldn't recommend doing anything unless you know the elves are fine with it. From their territory, we just ride.
And we carry riding them.
After traveling for a further 20 minutes or so, Willow, you begin to wake up with Crown sitting in the back with you now. Shear's still in his hand, but
oh, put it away.
You put it away.
What would I be doing? Just like threatening her with
yeah, just like you do this again, I'll end you.
No.
You're gonna put them away. You'll still see like the things of the shears though, the handles.
I just given it back to Howard. It's not mine.
Oh, okay, you're gonna give it back to Howard. Say it.
Yeah, I got my shears back.
You get the shears.
Well, don't put them in my hands. I didn't say what I did.
Yeah, don't.
Regardless, he has the shears. She's waking up.
Yep, you wake up with Crown nearby.
I just kind of look over.
As you begin to feel the energy that Howard and Crown felt as well.
I'm gonna be like, what happened? Where are we?
You drank something you shouldn't have drank. You fell asleep for a bit.
Oh, you're finally awake.
I wasn't talking to you. I'm talking to the crowd.
I spent about 6 hours. No, that was too much. About 4 hours cutting you free of the bloody webbing. And now you're awake. The woods. We are in High Elven territory.
It wasn't about 4 hours at all.
I don't know how much time it was.
I said you spent about half an hour.
Oh, I spent an hour cutting you free.
For dramatic effect.
I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna look at her. It's fine. Your book is fine. I made sure not to cut it.
At the mention of my book, I'm gonna like panic, like look at my book and make sure everything's okay.
You can roll investigation to see how good it looks. Yeah, I saw it. So you're finally awake.
18.
After spending a couple minutes looking at your book, you realise that Crown has done a very good job to make sure the pages of the book are maintained.
I'm gonna say thank you. Thank you for keeping my book safe.
It's fine. I knew that's what you cared about. Please don't drink weird drinks.
Never again. I'll drink my carrot juice in the future.
I'm just saying, Willow.
You drink whatever you want. Just don't trust Arendor.
Yeah, I'm just saying, Willow, for the one time that me and Crown agreed.
You don't, Robin. You don't get to do. How dare he say that after you did what you did?
I
know.
What do you mean?
You're looking offended after he just.
I lean over. What do you mean don't trust Arendor? You gotta experience it at least once.
Willow, any other person, I would let them just go for it with it. But yeah, next time me and Crown agree, there's a problem, probably.
Willow, would you repeat this again?
What? Would I repeat this again?
Yes.
Not if my book's in danger.
See? Lesson
and I'm gonna look very offended by this. I'm gonna like hug my book to my chest and be like, never again.
I don't understand the appeal of turning yourself into a spy. The irony is lost on me.
Willow, it's probably best you make a copy of your book somewhere, I guess, maybe, in case some sort of damage
I
came
mean,
to.
I read my book every night. I can remember everything that's in it.
I think the point he's making is that you make another one in case a similar accident happens and someone is a bit less careful.
Or maybe,
I can
and
always
also,
make another copy.
what I'm trying to say, Willow, is right. What if you forget? Or what if you lose memory?
You think I'm going to forget and I'm gonna like mildly offended by this?
Willow, you forgot about a previous party member. Why can't you forget about a previous?
I'm like
book?
gonna just walk away from this conversation.
You're
and I'm gonna-
It's very hard to walk away.
So I'm gonna turn my
Like,
back and be like, I'm not talking to you anymore.
She goes and she like fucking stands up, walks to the other side of the cart, looks back, disappointed, moves Talia's feet slightly and sits down on the ground.
Crown, can you explain to her I'm not being rude? I'm being genuine.
Listen, at this point, I don't know what can heal your relationship, and it's definitely
Just
not.
angry face.
I was being truthful then, though. So I wasn't trying to be a dick.
David is just vibing.
David is
David,
no
are you sure
longer
David
under
had
the-
alcohol and not weed?
David is no longer under the effects of the alcohol.
No, which is why I'm now just vibing.
You just vibe it, dude. You should.
Am
have
I
some of
under the
Crown's-
effects of the alcohol still? Or?
No. That's why you woke
Okay.
back up.
Yep.
Yeah, you should have some of Crown's magic grass.
No, no. Geralt has had to fucking Dravos this.
We did that.
herbs
We did that
before.
in France's campaign. I mixed a whole bunch of shit together, and we just took it because we were like super depressed.
It ended up with Ashwin turning into an octopus, hiding inside of a barrel filled with water, and it ended with a really high rogue that didn't want to be seen, so no one saw him.
He went and just crawled off into like a house somewhere.
No,
Or
it was
basement.
it was literally okay. The guys try to get into your room. The door's locked from the inside. They get in. There appears to be no way out, but somehow you're not there. I actually Houdini'd myself out of existence.
Nice.
That was the last time I decided to take herbs from one of Ashwin's characters.
I think we might have annoyed the rest of the group because I think we spent a literal half an hour fucking trying to find you.
Raxodon flipped our entire room upside down. He couldn't find me.
Yep, just what?
Okay.
Right, anyway, back to this campaign.
Back to the Gucci one that happens more often than Francis.
Yeah, what are you gonna do about this?
And Francis is still more important.
Wow.
That is very true.
It's been running longer, that's all. It's been running longer, that's the only reason, really.
Literal 3 years.
Yeah. It's really hard to beat just 3 years.
James, what were you
Yeah.
saying?
So I feel you can. Yeah, carrying the road.
You eventually reach. Are you alright?
Huh?
It sounded like you were crying.
Oh no,
May
sorry.
is-
I was
May
like
is in
trying to hold in a
perpetual-
cough. I'm sorry.
Perpetual
May is in
crying.
perpetual cupping.
You spend a little bit longer on the road, probably another hour or so before you reach what looks to be a large green wall. Trees going for at least half a mile to your left and your right. You can't see the ends of where it heads.
To the woods.
There seems to be no way through these woods.
Does it look familiar to me?
You can roll history.
Have I been through here?
Roll history as well.
Somewhat.
Roll history for whether I've been through here?
Yeah. You gotta remember if you've been through
18.
here.
Fair enough, I guess. Okay, can I at least this one's above 10. 14.
14. Arundel, you do recognize this place. One from a very long time ago.
Sure, it looks a bit different.
It looks a bit different. The walls were did not used to be this large.
Consider I haven't been here for like 100 years.
Yep. Though it did not used to be a path to this place either.
Yeah.
It used to be on its own in the forest.
Well, it seems
Crown,
like we cannot
you have
pass. Oh, sorry.
Crown, you have never been to this place.
Well, it seems like it's time to wake the Archmage, since we're there. We cannot proceed.
Great. Willow, could you do it? Willow,
Yes, yes, I can.
could you poke at the scary fire lady?
Poke the scary fire lady.
The
Hey,
scary
gonna,
fire
like-
lady wakes up,
That's not
eyes of red, realizes. Yeah, wrong one. Wrong one. She's not here.
Yeah, that's not a nice way to call Evelyn.
Yeah, wrong one. She's not here. She wakes up, fire in her eyes, realizes where you are, and just calms down immediately. Thank you.
I
Willow.
did it.
Hello, Lady Archmage. We are here where you asked us to wake you up.
Yep, this looks like the place. As Howard and David, you would see as well. The path you've been following seems to just hit a dead end. It doesn't seem to travel beyond this wall in front of you. The others have not yet realized because they're still in the cart.
Well, Arendor just informed us, so.
I did. Yeah.
Yeah, but no. You wouldn't have. They're only the. Oh yeah, Arendor would have seen as well that the path
I'm
just
always on
suddenly
top
comes
of
to
the
an
card.
end. Yeah. The path just suddenly comes to an end as soon as it hits this wall.
I'll stop the cart.
This wasn't here before, so I'm not sure what to do. But I'm sure our Archmage here does. Is it right?
She steps off, walks out in front of the cart. As you see her push magical energy into the floor, as if to awaken something nearby. After a few seconds, you hear rumbling from the left and right of you.
Roll initiative. All this time was a ruse. The contract was a fault. Like it was all just a trap. You know what? She wasn't going to pay us anything or do anything. She's going to steal all our goods now.
Why would she care about getting others to fight you? She has access to Meteor Swarm.
It was all a ruse.
She walks out in front, awakens what seems to be to your left and right. You hear as whatever is awakened slowly with thunderous steps walks out towards the wall. They look to be two large golems with vines in between any point, which would be a connection from such as shoulders, elbows, all the way down to very tiny pebbles for its fingers.
Hey, Crown, you reckon we could ask for one? A golem? No. You mean you're not talking, by the way. I just assumed he said no.
He's quietly saying no.
Oh, yeah, no, sorry, I was muted. I'm just kind of like poking my head at the people.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
Okay.
I
Then
think it's slightly out of our budget. Just a little bit.
They walk to just in front of the door, where you see them push two smaller rocks out the way, before it reveals what looks to be a tree stump embedded into the ground, where they both stand upon. After a few seconds, you can see what the vines that look to be holding their bodies together seem to embed themselves into this tree stump. Before just in front of you, what was a wall seems to be unwinding itself back, revealing a pathway. it dragging any of the trees that are in the way as well towards the side. After a few seconds of it being in this state, and the sounds around you quiet down as the vines seem to no longer be moving, Talia skips her way back into the cart and ushers you to continue. Our two drivers have died.
Well, one is full meat and the other one is existing.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
I would assume we keep driving. It's like not like we. She told us to go on. We stand.
Yeah. You continue through the gates. After about 20 seconds of passing, you hear once again as the vines seem to move. When turning around, you can see that they have locked once again back in place, making it look like this wall, or this hole in the wall, was never there. Before, once again, you hear the small, thunderous steps in the distance, before they quieted once again.
Does it look like somebody's following us?
Perception.
23.
Order kebab.
Nobody seems to be following you, but even now, well, now even you can feel the eyes of the forest locking onto you. Every single person in this cart can feel it. Once again, it
Yeah,
does
the
not.
eyes of the forest are fucking. They could go through the dump cart.
Yeah.
I'll like put my
They
mask
don't.
over.
They don't. Yeah. They don't seem hostile to you in any way, but rather just watching.
Yeah, I understand. I just do
Yep.
that regardless.
That's fine.
Concealing my face, basically.
Yep.
Been shouted, sorry. Be right back again.
Once again, the magic seems to be denser, but only slightly, not too much of a change since entering the forest, but enough for you to feel a difference.
When you say the magic is denser, what do you mean? Are you saying like you feel like ambient mana? I'm not sure how does magic work in your world. I'm trying to get a like feel for this.
Like you can you can feel like ambient magicka in the world. Like it doesn't feel like someone's casting it as if it's like force, but like
it's just there.
If you were to sit and like try and like regain magic, you would feel it to be quicker.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But the whole forest feels like it's filled with magic, like as if the trees themselves had it, or the bushes, stuff like that.
Yep. Gotcha.
You continue down this path until Arendor, off in the distance, you see what looks to be the edge of a treehouse. A single window that faces towards this road.
There's a treehouse.
For a second, you can see what looks to be strands of hair passing by as they dash off. This is through the window.
There's a hut in front
Sorry,
of us.
he sees sentient strands of hair?
No, in the window I see like just the edge of a hair, somebody walking past.
Yeah.
That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, listen, Fivehead.
I did. That's why I'm asking for clarification.
There's a hut in front of us, and seems like somebody's in it.
Not a hut, but like a treehouse.
A treehouse.
Like, as if, yeah. The trees also seem larger than other ones you've seen. The base of them probably around 2 to 3 times the width.
Well,
Is it-
nothing to do then.
Is it just sorry before? Is it just one tree that is like that, or all the trees are now dead and that big?
No, just this one.
Okay, sorry.
But yeah, at least that you can see for now.
Okay. Well, I let the group know what I see.
Okay. Do you want to do anything once you've let the group know?
Well, last time I am familiar with those woods, but I haven't been here for 100 years, and the last time I've been here I was a child, so
yeah,
I do not know what to do. I'll just inform the people that somebody is in the hut, in the treehouse, and seems like I assume they noticed us.
Well, I've never been here, but we may as well just stick our heads in and see what we can find, I guess.
Yeah. Me neither, so.
Okay.
I'm fine with whatever you lot do.
Just proceed carefully, and if we see elves, just listen to what their instructions, basically. Don't provoke them. How far is the tree house?
You can see it off in the distance, but you can still make out decent features of it. It's around 500 foot.
Okay.
And if 500 feet is nothing, if the squad's just kind of vegetating, I'm just gonna walk up and go knock on the door. Or, like, if there's a bell, not a door, I guess, but if there's a bell or something.
500 foot will still take you a minute or so to get there.
Not really.
No.
Yes.
It's 30 feet per 6 seconds.
Yes, times up by 10. That's
I'm just gonna run
300
over.
feet. Okay. Still would take you about a minute to run over.
Sure, it doesn't really matter.
Well, we're
Regardless,
still
it's a
moving
minute.
in the cart, no? Or
That's what I said. If he wants to get out,
Well,
it's
like-
still a little.
okay. Well, if he wants to get out.
Well, if we get close enough, I just don't want to bring the cart right up to someone's fucking treehouse. I'll just
Oh,
go
yeah, no,
and
that's
I'll
fine. That's fine.
go and check. Does it look like someone is there?
There doesn't look to be anyone in the window anymore.
Wait, who do we lose?
I
Oh, Lucas, I think.
Yeah, it was Lucas.
I am certain that there was that I saw somebody inside. If there's nobody answering, they either ran away or hiding and not answering. Try again.
Just gonna shrug and try again.
You hear, after a few seconds, someone behind you. Just a bit out of the forest. Well, not behind you, but from behind where the tree is. Just a little bit out in the forest, shouting at you. Leave my sister alone! Go away!
Right,
He's running towards you with like what looks to be a wooden sword.
Do we see this from?
I am not Evelyn, I will not assault the child.
Do we see this from the cart?
You on the front would, and Soam would outward, but Willow inside would not.
Nice. I'm aiming my musket towards them. I'm not shooting, but I'm aiming towards them.
David.
And before you say anything, Crown, you cannot see him.
I can't see the child?
No, David.
David.
I wasn't
He
gonna
would
do
be.
anything.
He would be
It's a
behind you
child.
back of the car.
Take
You
your
see the
gun.
child? You don't see me aiming my gun towards.
The child. Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say anything either because
I do.
I thought my
see.
attention would be focused on the child.
Actually, if I see that it's just a kid with a toy sword, then I'm just gonna.
Listen, you.
Leave her alone. As he's like still running towards you.
I'm just kind of thinking about, do I have a way to just stop a child? Probably. Is there a nice way to stop a child? Probably not. I'll
Like
just
that's
kind of
Ashwin's thought process in real life as well.
just gonna kind of look up there. Excuse me, your brother's coming at us with a wooden sword, I think. We don't mean any harm. We're just trying to get through here.
You hear the trots of something happening inside the house before a door swings open. She looks towards the child. Hey, Ma. Get in the house. And please leave us alone.
Is this just like a random thing that we don't need to interact with? Could we just continue on our way?
That's up to you.
No, but does it look like this treehouse is just kind of existing and it's not blocking your path or anything?
It's not directly blocking you. It's off to the side of the road.
Right. I can tell you don't really want company, and we don't mean to intrude. You seem to be somewhat alert about strangers at the moment.
Yes, what's of it?
Has something happened?
Something happened. You've just entered our forest. And you're not from around here.
Yes. That would be true.
Not racist, such.
That is very observant of you.
That's sus.
No, please leave us alone.
Well, we're headed towards the Great Green. Could you point us in the right direction?
Yes, follow the road.
Can I just kind of like get an idea of why they seem so? Is it literally just the fact that they don't want to deal with new people?
From you do see as the female Alf is holding her brother like behind her. She looks easily twice the age of her brother.
I don't know how old the brother is, though.
He's very young.
You know Elven age, right?
Yes.
You don't seem a year over 30. It's like 5-year-old.
So,
she looks slightly offended that you just called her a small child.
No, the boy.
The boy.
Yeah.
The boy looks slightly offended that you called him a small child.
Well, he is a small child.
How dare you?
He is a small child. He is around.
He can still be offended though, so theoretically. Yes.
He looks slightly proud that you think he's older than he is.
I'm sorry, we didn't mean to interrupt. We are just passing through. We're like our.
Tronald Dump, get out.
Like my friend has said, we are on the way to the Great Green. What are you two doing here? Are you watching the place?
We're living in our house. Now please, leave.
Are your parents around?
No, what of it?
You shouldn't really say that.
Well, you seem to be fine regardless. In that case, let's not disturb them.
Just leave them alone. Let's not disturb them, yes.
One last question. We'll be out of your hair afterwards. Is there anything we should watch out for on our way ahead to the Great Green?
Maybe. We don't travel our way that way that much.
But if you have any sort of,
no.
If you could point us in the right direction, that would be very helpful.
I gave you a direction. Follow the path.
Well, I meant along the lines of, if you believe there might be something dangerous, it would be nice to know.
I don't know if there's anything dangerous. I said I don't leave my house.
Oh, did she say she doesn't know?
Yes, she said she doesn't. She doesn't know if.
Sorry, I didn't hear that. Right. In that case, I'll just shrug. Well, thank you for your time. Shall we start moving, everyone?
Does the treehouse looks like well made or like just assembled by kids.
Hmm.
That's. I'm not saying that kids cannot do well-made stuff, but
No. Yeah. It's not like the typical human tree house. It's like the house is built within the tree. That's what I mean by that as well. So you can't really tell how well built it is. But even for the second, on the inside when you had a look, the furnishing to you, Arendor, the furniture looked like it was part of like a prestigious family's.
okay.
It didn't look like something that should be out in the wilderness.
Anyway, we should be going. There must be a reason for the all this.
There's always a reason for a lot of stuff, Albert.
To be honest, he's well,
you kids are alright. You're not in any trouble, right?
She would, as soon as Crown said that you're heading out now, she would close the door.
Oh,
sorry. I was going to say that, but you guys started asking
well, I
questions.
wouldn't say that then.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, to be honest, Arendor, to be honest, there are kids and you shouldn't really be talking to us.
You're not from around
Sounded
here,
so.
Roman.exe has stopped working.
No. I understand why he's like Roman.exe. It's like the dude, like the kid was trying to defend his house.
It's just.
Well, why the kid? What?
No, I said the kids shouldn't really been talking to us anyway, because we're all like older adults and crap. That's all I said. So
The kids are both older than you.
Yeah, but they're still they still mature at a slower rate than me.
You're looking at this from like modern society terms, mate. Like in D&D world, you could talk to a random child and it might blow you up for looking the wrong way.
I know about that.
Yeah, we know one.
You're still
No.
There's still that some like sort of,
Listen, if Alward has that kind of stigma, fair enough. Right? I mean, it's not exactly wrong.
It's not wrong, that's what I'm saying. And yeah, cool. Yeah, I'll just carry on. Go to Carrigan, I guess.
I'm gonna just snap my fingers and summon Lucas. I'm just gonna whisper something to him before I get back on the card.
Okay.
I'll DM you.
Okay.
I'm just sitting at the front of the
I
cart.
was lifting my mouse, so if you thought I went because I muted, I was just lifting my mouse.
I've just been sitting observing this entire thing, just like
I'm done with life at the moment. It's been good.
This is
Regardless, let's proceed. If they need help, they can. They would have told us. Maybe not. Regardless, this is not what we're here for. Let's proceed.
I'm gonna, before I climb back into the carriage, I'm gonna look at Howard. You want to swap positions, or you want me to go back inside?
I'm just gonna sit out. I'm gonna stay out here.
The man just muted in response to my question.
I'm sorry, go on.
An act of protest.
Act of protest, I will mute. No, I turned round. What? Go on.
Thank fuck, that's an advantage roll.
What do you say, Ash?
He said, do you want to swap seats?
Yeah, I'm asking if you want to go back inside or not.
Yeah, sure, I'll go in the back for a bit.
Alright.
You know these parts better than me, probably.
Nope, never been here, but I know woods better, probably.
Well, you know how to deal with people better than me, so I don't really work cause each other right now.
Chilling like no one's asked me to swap.
Yeah.
I mean, I asked him to swap because he was inside before. David's always shown that he'd rather be outside, so.
Especially after drinking, and the fresh air is nice. And as soon as Crown has sat down and we're on our way, just gonna go. Well, that worked out well, didn't it?
What? Interacting with children?
Yeah.
Yes, usually when children see a blue man wandering through the woods, they run away. I'd say that's the right way to deal with it.
actually in character as well. David's just gonna go.
They're gonna give him like a half smile. I sent something to just check on them, make sure that they're okay and they're not hiding something.
Great, you're spying on the children as well. Perfect.
Not to do anything, but in case.
Be careful, children. The blue man is out spying after you.
Listen, I'm just worried about random elf children being present in a treehouse in the middle of the woods. That's it. If they're alright, they're alright. That's it. I have nothing else to really say. I don't know high elf society much.
You know, I'm not an elf, but elves living in a treehouse in the woods doesn't seem that odd.
No, it doesn't. It's just about their age. That's pretty much the only thing that. Right.
From my point of view, they're ancients.
From my point of view as well, but my clan has had trade relations with the elves for quite a while. I've had one or two less than most of most of my elders, but even then, you can tell that they mature slowly, and they age even slower.
Fair enough. Anywho, did you get anything out of them?
Sorry.
Give me a moment.
Mistyped. Sorry.
Yeah, give me a moment. I'm gonna snap the bird back. And you're gonna see as I listen to the bird, and I'm just gonna frown.
I'm just gonna blank face stare at the man currently listening to a bird.
Apparently their parents are missing.
Right.
Hey, there's a child. Child is doing the Avada Kedavra.
Nice, I'ma steal your drink.
The swag, one hand open. Oh, look at that. Look at the
Whoa,
twist.
look at that.
Look at
He's
that
just
technique.
turning the bottle. He's just turning
The thing is, Oliver has to suffer and listen to us as well.
Yeah, he does, yeah. It's until he disconnects his headphones. He has to pull one cable. Yeah, munchy on those nails.
Tasty there.
Okay.
He didn't hear any of it. Good.
No, I didn't. My headphones were off like this, and I was talking to my brother.
It's okay.
Yeah.
How the fuck was I supposed to hear anything?
We were memeing about your. We were memeing about your brother, and we were talking about
Good meme.
unsupervised children.
Yeah, I mean, come on now. He's 15, okay? It's not that young.
How tall are the fucking people in your goddamn country?
No,
Yeah,
my brother is quite tall. Like I'm
That's
6
a
foot tall, and he's
15-year-old. Hello.
I'm 6 foot tall. He's taller than me now.
Oof.
Although he's always been destined to grow taller than me. Like they basically just said, oh yeah, like they said, oh Oliver's gonna be like 183, 185. Your brother, is gonna surpass 190, no issue. Cool.
Dude, yeah, you gotta remember though, Ash, your people are like a lot smaller than everyone else.
I know I'm tall. Like I'm on the taller side for my people.
Yeah,
My
so
people are
everyone
fucking
else
bigger.
in the world is naturally taller than you.
I am aware, but it still makes it weird to me that a 15-year-old is taller than the majority of the Indians that I know.
Average human height by country. Do we trust Wikipedia?
UK's is pretty tall.
Let's see.
Anyway,
Ours is very varied.
Guys, before we go too far down this, we can have this conversation after.
No.
Other people have to listen to us talk about human height.
No.
Apparently, their parents are missing. So the highest person in the whole.
The highest, not the tallest.
Yeah, the highest.
Their parents are ganja smokers.
Great. So the pads are missing.
Is what I heard.
Do you happen to get any info on what they look like, what they're doing before they went missing?
I'm going to point at like the bird, which is like busy just scratching its like neck. It's a
Busy
bird.
being Lucas.
Yeah, that's limited information.
Oh, Oliver hasn't met Lucas the Burb, has he?
Oh, I haven't introduced you.
You
David,
don't
this
need-
is my familiar. No, this needs to be done. This is my familiar. His name is Lucas. Lucas, this is David. He's traveling with us.
I'm gonna
He just squawks
Shoot
at you.
things.
I'm just gonna look at my hand and just be like, reach it out to shake. Just like,
It like
What?
fucking it like pecks your hand as if to like to like shake, but it can't really shake. It's like it doesn't do it hard, but you can
Yeah.
feel like the peck on your hand.
Oh, that's his
Alright.
greeting, I guess.
pleasure.
Lucas is incredibly stupid, by the way, as you find out.
Should just quote that and see how Lucas reacts.
I'm gonna
I
turn
only
back.
see it being typed.
I'm gonna turn back, look inside the cart, and look up as well. Right, all of you, we have a slight conundrum. Stop the cat.
The cart.
Well,
is
you are
stopped.
driving it, so.
Yeah, I'm talking to the horses.
Yeah. The cart stopped. They look really sad that they were like they just started going off and you told them to stop again. Like,
Yeah, just pat them on the back. It's
fucking
fine.
Apple me, bitch.
Oh, fucking bloody greedy ass horse is gonna look for apples. I'm gonna like throw 3 apples in there. They can battle royale it out for that.
Yeah, 4 horses, 3 apples. No, don't do him. No, I did say at the end, as you will come to learn. Like, please make it very clear.
No. I feel
I'm still insulting the man's intelligence. But it was
I think we should.
very-
No, we just leave it like that and see how he reacts.
He'd be like, same though.
I kind of just want him to hop in and say, "What the fuck?"
He's probably died.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm just gonna look at everyone, the people that are inside. Right, those children we saw before. I had my bird listening on them for a moment, just to see if they were doing all right. Turns out their parents haven't returned, is what I've been reading. I don't know if it's a problem or not. I'm just putting this out there. We might have more issues up ahead as we go to the group. I also refuse to adopt another child.
Yes, Willow.
I love Maze here.
Anyway, we should be careful on the roads ahead.
This doesn't answer the man's question.
I don't think we should get involved. But
I don't think May is here at the moment, or she could be.
I'm answering the question to Crowner.
Yeah.
I don't think we should get involved because what if nothing happened and we're just like we're looking around for these kids' parents? They've only been.
I mean, I think it's my opinion is it might be worth at least going back and asking them, do you know where your parents went? They are probably going to be hostile, so if you want to, you can do the talking. You're better with children than I am.
Me? A person that insults everyone?
Try speaking with common decency and you will realize that you actually have a pretty good tongue.
I don't.
It's known as character development.
Oh yes, I heard your parents are missing.
I heard your parents are dead.
While
Try being.
While they're discussing it, I already jumped down the cart and walking back.
Oh, sorry, our edgy ranger who just wanders off, doesn't tell anyone anything. He's gone. So
You don't
yeah, we'll let him deal with it.
You're at like the front of the car. I mean, they would have felt like
I'm
a
sorry,
shift in
someone
weight.
jumping off the fucking cart.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but he's on the top. I'm saying you would have felt a shift in weight.
Wait,
Listen,
I'm not yelling at you. I'm yelling at him.
Why are you yelling at me though? You wouldn't see
Because
it.
you're being a sassy bastard. Yeah, I didn't see it. I've heard it.
Okay.
Yeah, you
There's
would
also
feel
no
it.
fucking radio on the roof anymore.
To also definitely feel it.
Oh well, I mean, if he wants to go deal with it, he can. Willow, there's lost children. You want to deal with it?
Actually, yeah, it's a great idea. Yeah, Willow, just be a giant bunny rabbit and go and please the children.
Not in that way.
Maybe you need a mascot.
Talia just like looks at you like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
What? Why am I suddenly in charge of children?
Because you dealt with the last one pretty well.
I guess. I mean, if you consider dealing with children pretty well is not throwing fireballs at them, then I guess I'm pretty good at dealing with children.
This is true. I have a very
The
low
standards are not really high. The standards are not really high.
Let me just say this, yes. If I remember correctly, you chased after a child because it had paper.
I'm going to defend Mao, seeing as she's not here. She didn't cast fireball. That's it. That's all I'm defending.
Fire at this child.
All I'm saying, Willow, is that you were involved and you chased after the child because it had a book.
I chased the child because Evelyn told me to chase.
No, you smelled a book and you were like, book! And then ran after it. Your withdrawals are really bad.
It doesn't seem to remember me involving me harming a child.
But did you chase after the child with a book?
Have you never heard the term of chase after knowledge? Hello? I'm gonna hop off the cart and wander over to wherever this child is.
Have you ever heard of child services?
No, actually I haven't, because I'm in the D&D world.
Child services not yet.
If CPS existed in D&D verse, I think they'd be like having their hands full. Another fucking orphanage got burnt down. Goddamn.
Oh, Joe, that was
It's just third one this week.
Third one? You're giving the murder hobos too much credit.
Okay, so what am I doing with these children?
You've been informed that they
you buried their offering.
Shot due to my bird listening anonymous. You basically, we basically got told by my bird that their parents are missing and they haven't returned. I was somewhat concerned about this, so I asked, do we want to do anything about it? Arendor's wandered off. We asked if you want to go as well.
Okay, I'm gonna go and chase after Arendor then.
I'm gonna just like send my bird and have it sit on your shoulder.
Have it sit on my hat, the brim of my hat.
Sure, on the hat.
Yes.
I'm
gonna clutch my book towards my chest and run after Arendor.
I'm going to have a little breather. I'm just gonna go and sit on top of the cat like Arendor was and be an edgy bastard and play my lute.
I can't stop you. You do what you want to.
Maybe it'll calm them down and set the mood, I guess. I don't know. Like, I'm gonna.
I see him searching for that lute music at the moment.
I'm going to play a very relaxing music to help him with, talking with the children.
To inspire him.
To inspire him
to talk.
And give him a dice. You can do it. Dice for his persuasion.
I don't know what you're saying.
No, that was me saying it to DM.
You speak madness.
You talk nutty, man.
I said I'm gonna play some music to calm. Make it a calm situation.
You do whatever you want to. Willow, if there's any sort of trouble or anything, just send the bird back and we'll come.
I'll wave my hand back at him and be like, yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, it's to inspire them both with some music. I'm gonna inspire them both. Can I play my music?
Yes.
Hi. Ready for this?
Do
I roll it IRL or do I roll it and
It's up to you.
Oof. I'm gonna roll IRL and fail.
Use the non-cursed dice.
That's
not
cursed.
rolling, that's just dropping a dice.
Alright, I'll roll it in! It's still cursed. I got a 2 and I got a 1. Wait, nice. So I'll go with the 1 roll because it's a roll again. I got a 12.
You got a 12?
Yeah. It's mental. This dice is going to dice jail. There you go.
You start to play your music, but based on the situation, everyone finds it slightly unsettling. As you're used to playing more cheery music.
I'll stop playing it.
Fuck you and your bard loot.
The one time I rolled a nat 1 and a nat 2. I was like nat 2 and nat 1. I was like, oh wow.
Imagine not being an eloquence bard.
Imagine not having a minimum of a 21.
So
I'm sorry, I let you all down.
So a high elf with a lizard on his shoulder, a bunny to his side, with an owl on its head, knocking on 2 children's home.
It's the fucking menagerie.
Hello, we've come to. You'd knock on the door. Hello, we've come to kidnap you.
I feel like at this point the Spanish.
Would you like to pet any of
More
those?
what you'd fucking expect.
Would you like to pet one? Come in our
Please
car.
don't stab it with that wooden sword.
It's just like come into our white car. Oh no. Okay, you knock on the door. You receive no response.
I know you're there. Open it, please.
For a while. Until you feel something looking at you and realize there is a small peephole in the middle of the door. It just looks to be like the eye of a wood, just like knocked out.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they're called?
Yeah, the weird things are called eyes. You know what I'm talking about? Where
I know what you're talking about. That's why I'm wondering. Is that what they're called?
Yeah. That's
Well,
what
you know,
I've
I
always been told they're called. They're probably called something else, like a
Well,
notch.
you
That is also a word.
You said it, and we understood what you mean. So
Yeah, I think they're also called a notch as well.
I mean, I'm not arguing with that. I'm just trying to.
Yeah.
I never heard
think it's
it to be
dependent
called like
where
that, but I immediately understood what you meant.
Yeah, I think it's dependent on where you're from.
Probably.
Roll investigation for me, Oliver. You after a few seconds, they realize who it is again, and shout through the peephole. We told you to go away. Arendor.exe has stopped responding.
No.
Oh, you're waiting on Willow.
On me?
No, Willow is already caught up to me, right? So.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've already caught up, right?
Yeah, you probably would have.
Oh,
waited
okay,
Before knocking on the door anyway.
we just wanna talk for the hell. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to deal with children IRL. Wait.
We don't want to talk with anyone. We said go away.
Listen, I know you're trying to keep safe, but we know your parents are missing. We want to help.
You hear from behind the door what was the voice of the smaller of the 2 children. You can hear them about to say something before breaking down into tears. And from the older of the 2, the sister. How do you know? We never said anything to you.
We got worried, so we sent our friend here and appointed the owl.
Ralph's gonna poop on Willow's head in private.
Wait, poop on my head?
On your hat.
I am gonna hold this owl.
Start strangling the owl
And be
in front of
just
a child.
look at it in the eye and be like, if you want to sit on my hat, you do not poop on my hat. I'm gonna point a finger at it.
Children are watching a bunny rabbit murder an owl.
I'm not murdering. I'm giving it a stern talking to.
It's just like a nod, like.
Okay, I'm gonna
listen. You're
flick the poop off my hat.
You're elves, so you're familiar with magic. So he's a bit smarter than regular owls. And he told us what you've been discussing here.
She opens the door slightly to show her head. Through it you see her eyes. They look like bloodshot, and also you can see around them what look to be like drained eye sockets. As if she's been crying ever since you guys had left.
Please, we only just want to help. Nothing more.
Well, first of all, just so you know our names. I'm Arendor, this is Red, and I pointed at my dragon. And this is Willow.
I'm gonna give a goofy wave. I can't remember what you call your owl.
Red.
What I would
Oh,
introduce.
the owl.
No,
It's
the owl's called Lucas.
Lucas.
I'm gonna pipe up and this is Lucas.
Oh,
What the fuck was that?
An
trying to get
owl.
strangled because you've been strangled.
Did she put you back on your what?
I
Well, you
didn't
got
strangle
strangled.
you.
Just like round throat.
I
crush.
just held you.
Um,
I told you not to pick on me.
as you heard before, this is Amar, and I'm Elian.
Nice to meet you. So how long have your parents been gone? I'm also not making any moves, not to try to get in. I'm just
Like,
looking at her.
yeah. They've been gone for a few weeks.
Weeks. How are you guys managing?
We have a little bit of food.
A little bit of food.
Yes.
They don't
I'm
know
gonna-
about the good berry Pepe
I'm
left.
gonna look at Aaron during concern.
Talia looks angry at you, Crown, because they're having a heartwarming moment, and she's about to nuke your ass for interrupting.
We're not there.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, Jesus, DM fucking NPC. I'm scared.
Are you
We have a
hungry?
little bit of food.
I got some
No.
rations. They don't taste particularly good, but they're nutritious. At least.
We have food. We have food for now.
Okay. Well, instead, how about you tell me about your parents and where did they say they're going last time? We'll keep an eye and maybe see if we can help bring them back.
They went to do some work for the nobles in the town, not too far from here.
Do you know?
In the same one we are headed to?
No. It's called Silver Moon Keep.
Am I familiar with that location?
You recognize the name, yes. I may have butchered the name of the town. I am really sorry. If I have, let me just double check. I haven't actually got my notes up.
Wasn't that the one that Roman's insignia?
Yeah, that's what I said. I want to make sure that the actual name's not wrong. I don't think it's a keep. I haven't got my notes up at the moment. I need to, like, for that bit.
Yeah, it's fine. Well, it's the same one. That...
Yeah, that's the one I'm referring to. Yeah.
Hmm.
I will get you the exact name while you
No problem.
talk.
Well. Do you know the nobles' names? It's fine if you don't.
I don't know the noble's name, so.
Okay. How are your parents called? So we know if we meet them.
Frantically pulling up them notes.
Yeah, frantically finding the exact notes I'm looking for. Yes.
It's okay, take your time.
My father's. Nope, that's the mother's name. My mother's name is Shayra. Do you need spelling?
Mm-hmm.
That's H-A-E-R-A.
What do you say? S-H-A-E-R-A.
Yep. It's a question mark.
Double R, but yes.
Double R.
And my father's is Aegis.
A-G-I-S?
A-G-I-S, yeah.
What kind of work were they doing for the nobles?
Ashton, can you send me the names? If you wrote.
Can do.
I-
Yep.
I I don't know. They were just summoned. I didn't give you a type of town name. I just said it was Silver Moon.
Yeah.
And that you recognised it. Yeah, I didn't actually give you a type of town name.
What kind of work do your parents usually do?
My father, he's a hunter, and my mother usually stays at home with us.
Do you have anything of your parents that we could maybe take to help find them?
Do you have a picture of them by any chance?
They open the door slightly more, like into the to welcome you a bit more. From just a quick glance, you realise they have no pictures or paintings of anything of the sort on any of their walls. They seem to be completely barren, but just the wooden colour of the tree within. Before she says, "No, we don't keep photos. It's not usual for anyone to do that."
Do you have any items of theirs that they may have a connection to? It may help with us finding them.
I think we have one of our father's hunting daggers.
Would you be okay with us taking it to help find your dad?
Yes, we should be fine. You hear her whisper for a second. Arundel, you understanding what she's saying. Amir, please go get our father's sword. As he scurries off into what looks to be a small room beneath a set of stairs that go up further into the house. After returning, you see a small dagger, no larger than an arm's length, from like elbow to wrist, in a beautifully woven sheath, tied, leather bound at the hilt.
Any insignias on it?
You can't see at the moment. It's the entire thing is actually like, oh, you mean on like the end of the hilt?
Mm-hmm.
No,
Anywhere. If I don't see it, then I don't see it yet.
No.
Okay.
The leather's covering up most of the blade as well.
Okay.
I'm gonna like hold both my hands out with respect.
You take the blade.
Thank you. We will take good care of it and
We'll bring
make
it
sure
back.
to bring it back.
Thank you. Before she closes the door, after you say your thanks, you do hear a cry from further up in the house.
Are there any relative of yours in town or anything that we can inform? Grandpa, grandma?
Yes. Oh, no other relatives, no.
Wait, did you say a cry or like crying or what?
Wait, did you say a cry? Like a cry what way?
Yeah.
It sounds as if they're in pain.
Is everything okay?
Yes, our older brother's bedridden.
Could
Wait, there is another one there.
Could I inquire with what?
Or was that Willow? Sorry.
I was just asking. Like, I was trying to find out why he's bedridden. Like,
what does he have?
He doesn't have any disease of any sort. He had been attacked whilst in the forest.
do you know what he was attacked by?
I am unsure. He screams every so often, crying, bawling his eyes out. before we tend to him and he is quiet once again.
Do you think we could talk to him? It may help with
I have healing
finding
ticket
out what happened to
abilities.
your parents. Yeah, we can also heal him.
It's probably not best for him to meet anyone at the moment.
Are you sure we may be able to help him?
You can try.
I'm gonna look at Arendor.
Maybe come in then.
As you guys start heading up the stairs, I will head over back to David. You continue your investigation with the side of the road, looking at the footprints. One set of them seems to be that of a fairly large beast. One with razor-sharp claws, as you see it dig more into the dirt than the others.
See here. Crown is still with me.
I'm with you. It's me, you, and Howard.
And Evelyn.
And Crazy Lady.
Yeah, and Crazy Lady.
Yeah. I'm just gonna, since Crown is outside, I'm just gonna literally just snap my fingers and try to get his attention.
Hey, waiter! Waiter!
No.
I'm gonna just look down at him like a little bit of a... Right, that's how you call your dog?
Continues to click its fingers.
Just there's some kind of rather large beast that's been around here.
Right, that doesn't take away from the fact that I'd rather not be called like that. I'm gonna hop off the cart.
Oh, God.
What's up?
Well, take a look at this.
In your investigation, though, it does seem, however, it doesn't seem that the beast has managed to make itself all the way across the path.
No, it's still beast. Just gonna.
Yeah, but the beast seems to be heading towards the path, and then you don't see any marks on the other side.
Yeah.
So just float.
Do the tracks go in any other direction? I'm gonna assume they do. So otherwise,
They come from out, not like. Do you know from the direction the child was in when you very first met him? That they originate from that sort of direction.
Give me a moment. I'm gonna swap the headset for this, just because. Yeah, that way.
Alright, let me know when you're ready, Ashwin.
Will do.
We're back.
It's fine.
Alright,
I'm
hello.
still disappointed in the lack of cameras here.
Sorry, I'm basically cooking at the same time. I'm boiling pop.
I just heard a shitty excuse from Kern.
I'm basically naked at the same time.
I don't see this. That's the valid excuse.
Anyway, I'd be ready.
Well, they're leading back to where one of the kids came from. Might be worth just looking into it a bit.
Do you think we should travel this a bit?
Yeah.
Alward?
He has at this point walked into the house.
Who?
Alward?
Oh, Alward, sorry. Yeah, no, continue. He is currently eating a kebab.
Well, we're just gonna... Yeah.
Well, does he want to come with us?
I'd say it's good to if he stays back and keeps...
There's
watch
literally
over.
Psycho Archmage in the thing. I think anyone here is going to be fine. If
She
there's
is,
a creature that attacks,
she's an
they're in danger.
apocalypse class weapon.
Yeah,
in the
I have.
mind of a god.
I just kind of like look at her like through the thing. Yeah, no, I think we're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
I'm more worried about what attacks her.
Fair enough.
It's the worst decision they're going to make. Alward, hello. To Alward.
Yeah, hello, sorry. Eating.
Yes, for the 6th call. Thank you. Do you want to come with us? We're going to go check some tracks.
Yeah, sure. No, I did message Kern saying I'm eating.
Yeah, I did say he.
I know, but I asked you. I still wanted like a message to know if you want to do
Yeah.
something.
I like. Sorry. Really nice. Yeah, I'll go.
Oh, fuck you and your kebab. I was
Mm.
writing a note and in the middle of it just wrote kebab.
Nice.
Sounds about right. All right.
Let's move down the path. Let's follow the tracks. Let's just please try and stay quiet.
Oh, don't worry. And I snap my fingers, cast Pass Without Trace. We're going to be quiet. I'm gonna snap my fingers one more time. I'm gonna summon Zelfitz. Fucking, I'm summoning Roman's bird now. I'm summoning Lucas.
How
Yeah.
do you forget Lucas?
I don't fucking
He's
know,
the
man.
stupidest one in the party.
Yeah, I'm gonna summon Lucas. I'm gonna get a quick rundown of what he's heard so far. I'm gonna let him know that we saw some creature tracks and that we're gonna be following it. I'm gonna make sure that everything is okay at the moment. And I'm gonna send him flying back. Should only be about 200 feet, as he said, so it shouldn't be much.
Yeah, it's not too far.
And I'm gonna then cast Pass Without Trace on me, John, and Howard.
Wait, does that mean that you're gonna know about the beast that was in the?
Damn, that's some long range casting it on John.
Oh,
What?
fuck.
Ashwin said he's casting Pass Without
Oh yeah,
Trace
dude.
on John.
Dude's in fucking High Castle at the moment.
No,
Yeah,
no, what are you on
my
about?
head is in High
John
Castle.
is in Dominion.
My head is in High Castle.
No,
Does this
other
mean that-
other John. Other John.
Other John is MIA.
Someone
Just like a fucking
That depends on how much Kern says the bird transfers to me. I don't know yet. Depends on what he says.
I mean, you guys would have like hopped off this thing, found the tracks, not realized you wouldn't have been told there's a beast yet. You guys you were doing this at the same time as they were starting.
Ah, okay. In that case, I'd snap it back and I'd send it back to, with pretty much the same instructions that is to stay with Willow. And if anything interesting happens,
Yep.
it comes back.
You would
Or, like, she sends
start.
it back.
You would start following the tracks for a couple minutes, then the information about the beast would be written.
Okay.
Wait. Yes, about the beast attacking the older brother.
Yeah.
We're rolling stealth then, the three of us, I guess. Because
Yep.
I'm casting Pass Without Trace.
Yep, you can roll stealth.
Me back.
What's my stealth bonus? So +2. Okay.
Ooh.
So, 22 plus 30 plus 21. That's our,
Average of 24.
yeah, somewhere in there. Alright, I will also inform the two of them in like a hushed whisper. Right, it also seems to be that one of the children has been attacked by a beast. I'm gonna send the bird back. If it gets any more details, I'll ask it to fly over. Is there anything we wish to tell them?
Actually, a wizard. He has 24.3.
Wait, if you guys are saying something I couldn't hear you, I'm trying to adjust my headphones at the moment.
No, they're not saying anything.
Okay, they're not saying anything. Alright, cool. In that case, I'm just gonna quickly scribble down a note saying, yeah, we're going off path. Heard about beast, checking tracks, and I'm gonna tie it to Zelfitz. Fuck me!
Lucas.
I'm just gonna kill.
Who?
I'm gonna just kill myself at this point, dude.
Outfits isn't.
Yes, I'm gonna tie it to Lucas, and I'm gonna send him back.
Dude, it's like fucking a lawfin.
Dude, I don't know what is wrong with me. Fucking speaking of a Lorphin, where's that fucker?
You guys left him.
Yeah, where?
Back in the last town. He was drinking in the tavern and said where he was, and you guys fucked off without him.
Well, theoretically, we're still escorting the mage, and we have to be back.
Yeah, you will be. Yeah, she did promise she'll be returned.
Yeah, so.
Anyway,
It's not like we forgot about him. We chose not to take him. Because
Well,
we
technically, we definitely did.
Yeah, it's like who's that Aurelia person, right?
Hey, at least I have the courtesy to make my NPC sound offended to you guys.
He isn't offended because he's drunk at the moment, like he has been.
To be fair, he's living a better life.
Do I need to
Yeah.
give him an inspiring speech as well?
What? He's been drinking using your guys' money. It's like
Yeah,
not
maybe
like-
I need to start having a word with this guy.
Alright,
Finding
anyway,
out why he's so sad.
I'm sending the bird back with that message.
Okay. They would receive it just before they walk into the house.
Alright, if they have anything to say, that's up to them.
And you guys start heading, reversing the path of these tracks as you head deep into deep off the path.
How long are we walking for?
Even after walking for about 10 minutes, these tracks just seem to be going on for a while.
And what
They
do the
do,
tracks
however-
look like exactly? Because I don't think we got a visual description.
They were, when you originally saw them, they looked to be like muddled in with a bunch of other tracks. David just saw that at some points they were like more punctured into the ground. As if
Yeah,
they're,
but
like,
what do they look like? Do
claws.
they look more like I don't know, like beast claws, or what do they look
Yes,
like? How many toes? How many things?
You see as this creature, as it gets further away from the path, you do see as it just becomes pretty much exclusively this set of claws that have dug into the ground. They seem to be 6
claws
on either print. The rest of it seems to look similar to like a bear print, I would say, like with like the small round bit in the middle.
The
You know the classic, like the classic bear print with like circle in middle, circle for
the paw pad in the center, basically.
yeah.
Multiple.
Not its exact like circular shape, but yeah.
I get what you're going.
Yeah, but with
Right,
like talon type.
Yeah.
claws
That's fine.
at the end.
I just wanted to make sure I had the right idea.
Yeah. The claws seem to be arranged in just an arch, as if there's like no opposable thumb. If you want that much detail.
Yep, that is fine. I'm keeping it in my head. I guess we're walking.
The only other thing is at the very back there seems to be a single one. Sorry, 2. There seems to be 2. Wrong thing I was looking at. Seems to be 2 at the back.
Like spurs?
Yeah, like very right at the very back of each of the prints. But most of the time, they seem to be like somewhat locking in with the other prints. So every so often you'll see like 6 circle in front of it, another 6. As if
Does it seem like it's front legs and back legs?
Yeah, but most of the time like overwalking itself. If you understand, like, do you know when you put your feet back to like one in front of the other?
Yeah.
It's like doing that. It looks like it's been doing that on like all 4s. So there's a bit of gap between 2 sets essentially. Obviously, and then some of those marks it's just happened to put its claws into the same spots.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Any other questions?
David's the one that's leading, so I'm following him.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just gonna continue following the tracks.
I'm just gonna whisper once though. You know, it seems like a lot of the things that we get into have children at the very beginning of it. I wonder if this is the problem.
Hey, go fuck yourself.
I'm just gonna like... Yeah, that is quite concerning. Do you guys usually attract this many kids?
I'm using Willow's innocence to torment you.
I swear that's illegal in some countries.
Using my innocence to torment you? What?
I'm using my innocence to get you guys to using Willow's innocence to get you guys to do stuff.
I feel like I've been to cities where you get thrown to prison for this kind of behavior. It's normal. Should I be worried?
Why is this Willow's fault?
It's not Willow's fault.
I'm not blaming anyone in particular. I'm blaming all of you at the same time.
I'm manipulating the rest of the party with your innocence.
Anyway, let's focus on that later.
Indeed. Lead the way.
Like I said, I follow the tracks.
Okay. You would follow the tracks for around 20 minutes or so before you start seeing what looks to be ripped up parts of hay bales.
We're fighting a giant cow.
You are, yeah, a giant cow with claws. Duh, duh, duh.
This just
sounds
reminds
like
me-
flea mice from fucking from FAO.
This reminds me of the Beast and the Locusts campaign, this little side quest that never really got finished.
We did finish it. That's what we killed. I think the last session, the Grey Render. We fucked it up.
Yeah, but that was this kind of a really weird ending to it.
Yeah, no, because it was like, oh shit. Well, we've leveled and now it's basically worthless.
We accidentally killed the thing that.
To be fair, it is a powerful creature that there were a fair amount of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. You start seeing these shredded bits of wheat
Alwyn, do you know? Oh, sorry. Yeah, please.
all
Sorry.
over the ground, and these piles of hay seem to be getting slightly larger as you continue to follow the path. Well, continue to follow the prints.
Alwyn, you come from towns, or from a town somewhat around here. Do you know of any sort of a creature that attacks hay? The kebab man is out of him.
The kebab man. Kebab man.
Sorry, let's just take my
he's there.
plate now. And like my concentration's going big time.
Helicopter.
We can wrap the session up here.
I don't want to ruin everybody's session. I'm just my concentration's just gone completely.
Well, then there's no
That's
point
not
to play.
that's not saying that I don't feel like I can play anymore is not ruining it. That's just I'd say that's more showing respect.
Yeah.
What would be ruin the
so
session
sorry.
is if you
If I carried on,
did-
yeah, I know.
Yeah. If you,
That's why I feel tired, but like I said, I'm just tired.
It's
I've been
fine,
up
I-
for a
don't
while.
I would
worry,
just mark the
I'm-
point we're at.
Don't worry, I'm also starting to lose concentration because I've worked for 10 days
I
straight.
feel like it's happened twice now during the session, and this is the second time. I don't want to, ash earlier, and now it's just gone. Just falling asleep.
Listen, don't worry.
Alright.
Why is it me all the time? Fuck.
So it's always acid.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, it's my ass. It feels bad.
It's no one's fault. Fucking, there's no need to apologize for anything. I was literally gonna ask Kern in his DMs like in 5 minutes time. Do you think we could wrap up?
I was
relatively
planning.
soon?
I was gonna say I was planning on stopping in like 10 minutes anyway.
So yeah, it's fine. Well, don't worry, you're not the